Yeah, we are.
We're recording.
That's what's
So,
Can we do it? Live. Ah!
well,
Tough shit.
People are about to shit on Limp Bizkit, but that's actually a great song.
the remix version, what is it, the Urban Assault version?
Urban Assault version is fucking fantastic. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Fatties Over 40.
Hello.
How
Hello.
you doing?
Hey, buddy.
Man,
Hi.
I forgot what you look like.
Hi. Bro, it's been a minute.
Oh my
Has it
God.
been a month since we've been in here?
I think so. It's
crazy.
life has been
Life's a
absolutely
bitch.
chaotic lately.
We're totally off schedule. Everything has happened. We're like 12 episodes behind.
Oh yeah,
The goal for getting out to 80 by the end of the year, not happening.
dude. I still haven't put
happening.
out the last episode we recorded. I haven't put it out yet.
Holy shit.
I've that
65 isn't out
normally
yet?
I haven't done in 24 hours.
Yeah.
It's been a month and I haven't had time.
Fuck.
Well, I shouldn't say that. I've had other priorities, I guess,
Yeah.
that I made.
Hey, I did in the meantime, I did get out like 3 or 4 videos that were edited and done on YouTube.
Nice.
But I'm still not caught up. It's been a month since we recorded and guess what? Still not caught up.
Because the reason we haven't fucking recorded is we have so many goddamn
Life
things going on.
sucks.
Why is it so difficult?
I hate this place.
I hate it here. I fucking hate it here.
What is it? What is it?
Yeah.
It's like a fucking prison on planet Suck My Balls. It's horse shit.
It's been rough. I will
Horse
say that.
shit.
It's been a little rough.
I am
we're
happy
here.
to see you though.
Yeah,
like
it's
nice.
nice.
I am happy to see you. Like we had to cancel like 3 weeks in a row. It's like, are we recording this week? Yes. 2 days later, nah, player.
No.
It's not happening today. Okay, all right, cool. How about Saturday? No.
No, can't do that
happens.
either.
Okay, all right, cool. How about next week? Yeah, yeah.
Definitely next
Yeah.
week. Next week comes around.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
No.
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 How about Sunday? Chiefs aren't playing. No.
It's
No.
true.
No.
They aren't.
No.
But I'll be working.
Yeah, but I gotta work. Oh, okay.
Fuck me.
Fuck this place.
It does suck.
Because we were gonna do. I had this genius, and you saw everything that I put together for the fucking Halloween episode.
Yes.
And it was gonna be fucking money. Which I don't even know what the wife did with them. I bought Halloween masks for us.
Oh,
Bro, I had clown masks for us. I had this plan where because we have the lights and everything in here, the lights were going to be black. I was going to put the red filters on the lights because we have those red filters.
we do.
And was going to flip those bitches on, and that's how we were going to start with some creepy-ass music in the background because we can pull that stuff off.
Yeah,
We are very low production value, but we can pull
make
this
that
off.
happen.
We can make this happen.
That we can do.
And then, like, everything was going to go black. And obviously the video was going to stop.
Was I going to come up like the Undertaker?
Yeah, you could have, like, totally.
That'd
Like,
be
it wouldn't have mattered.
fucking
Like, lights were going to come on. It was going to be red. It was going to be creepy as shit. And then, like, we're going to fade back in. And all the lights were going to be on. And we'd be like, what the fuck just happened? It was going to be cool.
It's going to be fun.
And then life happened.
I got sick.
Yeah, no,
I'm sorry.
No, I'm not mad at you. Like, I'm mad at myself because I was like, I really want to do this episode, but I can't do it without him because we've both learned, there
doesn't
is
work.
not the same dynamic that happens when we have me and another guest on the show or him
me and somebody else.
Because it just
doesn't work.
and it's not on the other person. There's a dynamic here that works really well. I think. Maybe.
Unless we
I don't
start
know.
doing a sports
Nobody
show.
really watches us, so it doesn't
Wait,
really
wait.
fucking matter.
If we do a sports show, they absolutely hate it.
Yes, that is true. That is absolutely true.
The show where we talked about our feelings a little bit,
They loved it.
They absolutely
They
loved
absolutely,
it.
well, I did kind of like, hey, go watch the fucking show, assholes.
I'm
Dorothy has the most views out of anybody, and I wasn't really expecting because Simmons had the all-time view, or Simmons, but it was Simmons, then Renee, and I was like, Dorothy might get there. Dude, she blew them out of the water, I think.
Yeah, it was quick.
It's like up to like 70, I think, or
I
some
was like,
shit like that.
How is this the
Mental health,
highest
man.
rated video? People love it.
That's a good video, though.
People
She's a great
love it.
guest. We need to have her back on with a few other mental health professionals. We can have a quorum.
Ooh, a quorum. I like that. I like that a lot.
Because I do know a few more mental health professionals. One punk ass just lives in Pennsylvania now. Hodges, talking to you. I know you don't watch the show, but you know.
But you
whatever.
should.
But you should, or listen to it.
Absolutely should. And if I did a better job of uploading them, you could listen to them at your leisure, but, you know, sorry.
Or if I did, you could watch them on YouTube, or listen to them on your drive home, in your car. Whatever.
See, what I'm hearing here is that we both just really
We suck. We are terrible at this. Like if you guys would help us, we could make money and the production value would go up because then we could hire somebody and
pay
go,
somebody to get this
hey, you want $10 an hour to fucking do this? Because it's like mindless dribble work that none of us really want to do, and we're not making money. Like if I was making money, I'd probably be like, bro, I will have this out by midnight tonight after we get done recording. No.
No. It'd be nice.
Yep.
It'd be nice. That's what happens when you have a budget.
That's true.
We have
no
zero
budget. We have no budget whatsoever. You know what my budget is? The change that I get from my car that I find, and I don't use cash. So,
Dude, if I had time to panhandle, we could make some money for the show. I just don't even have time for that. God.
I know some good spots for it.
Maybe we should do a GoFundMe. Maybe we can crowdsource it.
We need Venmo. I need to put the little the QR code.
You have a QR code.
It's gonna go. It's gonna go right here. Go right here.
No,
Right there. Yeah.
here.
Okay, that'll work.
We're like,
That'll
go
work.
ahead and just. Actually, we're gonna just cover up the fatties. We're just like,
Yeah.
we're too
QR
broke
code.
for this.
Yeah.
QR code.
Here's our Venmo.
For the love of God,
We need money.
please, sir, please,
Please. So bad. So bad.
My goodness, it's rough, man. It is. It's
All right. Normally, right now, we'd be talking about a drink,
Yes,
which you have.
I want to think old favorite. I've got little Dr. Pepper and Captain Morgan.
Yeah, which is really good.
Delicious.
So I made a drink. It looks like this. It's
Very
actually really
green.
fucking good.
Very greenish. I
It's
can
almost
attest to that.
it's almost
tasty.
Hulkish. What did I do? Monster Juice. It's the Chaotic. It's tropical orange. This shit's actually really good by itself. It's not harsh like some of the other Monster.
Very sweet.
Yeah. But it cuts really well with. What did I do? A little over. I did 2 ounces of bourbon, bullet bourbon, an ounce of triple sec, a half ounce of blue
Curacao.
No, I did a full ounce of that just because I wanted it to turn blue. And then I didn't put it in the video. I didn't say it because we weren't sure how it was going to turn out. We had about this much left of the Fire Jack, and
Top it off.
actually the
Top
cinnamon in
off.
it tastes really good.
It actually does
It's
add an element I
fucking-
was
it's
not
money.
ready for.
No, it's fucking money. It tastes really good.
Orange and cinnamon are not flavor profiles that I would typically put together.
No, but it works.
It actually does.
I don't know why, but it works,
It does. It's not bad.
and it's really good.
It's like the orange Toblerone, if you ever
Yes,
had that. You're
yes.
like, this shouldn't taste good.
And yeah,
But yet it does.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
no, I
does.
agree. It's really good, actually. But that's not the star of the show. That's why we didn't really care about it. The star of the show is Under the Table, and it's time.
Devon, get the table! It's go time, folks. We are doing something.
This is what we
haven't
don't
done in a
normally
while.
do. So, there's this wonderful craze going on at the wonderful McDonald's.
Fatties over 40 are taking the plunge. And we're going to try something a little different this week.
Oh, that scares me, man. We're going to try the Big Mac chicken sandwich.
All right.
And I'm a little worried about this.
I am also a little worried about this. I am not sure how
'Cause
this is going to go.
I'm not going to lie, I'm not really a Big Mac fan as it is,
But you are a chicken fan.
but I am a chicken
You
fan.
do like the McChicken.
I do. I love me a McChicken.
And that's really what this is. It's
Oh my god, did they put extra shit on here?
well, they do on the new ones. Like the new Big Mac is supposed to have.
All right, I'm gonna try the Big Mac
I'm
first.
gonna trade you that. And I'll take that. And I have long been a Big Mac enthusiast.
Well, yeah,
I love
pretty much every time you come to the house, you used to stop and get a Big Mac before you come over here to record,
or a McDouble.
or a McDouble. Oh.
So this regular Big Mac. Cheers.
Cheers.
To the regular Big Mac.
I mean, it's Big Mac. Pretty goddamn good.
It is unmistakably. This is an icon in America.
It's almost as good as baseball and apple pie.
It's getting up there. I mean, hasn't been around as long, but still very good.
Big Mac's still delicious.
I love Big Mac.
That's good. I just wish it had a little bit more cheese on it, but that's just me. You don't like, it's what it is.
What I really wish is they would come up with a bigger patty. They made them a little bigger,
So-
but still not big enough.
So you can get quarter pounder patties on there.
And I feel like you're going kind of overkill when you do that. I mean, I've done it before. I'm not gonna lie,
I feel like it's warranted.
but never unless they're in the promotion where they actually have it as a menu item.
Yeah.
You can do it off menu, but I'm like, God, I sound so fat when I'm like.
You sound like a
"Put the
dick,
UP
too. You're like,
patties on
Can,
there."
can I get a Big Mac? But can you put a quarter pounder patties on that for me? And I need a large fry and a Diet Coke.
Diet Dr.
Because I don't feel like I'm sorry, Diet Dr. Pepper.
Yeah,
Because I don't need the calories.
I can do the starch and the sugar, or sorry, the starch and then the salt, but I can't do the sugar for some reason.
I'll give you that.
All right.
Makes you all weird.
So here's where
All right,
it's
here we
really
go.
weird. Here's the chicken Big Mac, and I don't know how this is gonna fucking go. I like that they put a lot of dressing and it's like leaking off the sides. That's the best part of the Big Mac. I think it's falling apart. Jesus Christ.
Bro,
It's not bad.
this is really fucking good. God damn you, McDonald's.
Mm.
This is really fucking good. I need another piece of cheese on here,
Mm-hmm.
but this is really fucking good.
Double up the cheese, but the sauce goes with it.
Bro, this is
Onions
really
go
fucking
with
good.
it. Hopefully we don't get salmonella from this.
Ah, fuck it. You only live once.
Not true.
YOLO.
You only die once.
Alright, that's valid. Unless you believe in reincarnation.
That's really not bad.
Bro, this is money.
I'm getting down on this chicken Big Mac, man.
Oh, I'm eating this whole thing. I'm just letting you know that.
I think I will as well. I'm hungry. So,
Oh my.
Mm.
This is way better than a regular Big Mac. I hate to say it, but it is.
I would not be surprised if this becomes a regular menu item.
It won't.
I think it's pretty good.
I think it'll be like the McRib, where they say it's going away, but every year it comes back at the same time. Got some,
Yeah, I'm trying to get
Okay.
there. It's a little rough.
it is. That's what happens when you have a beard.
Ugh. Okay. So, I mean, I'm going back to my regular. My regular, where it's at. Thoughts?
I give that 5 or 10. I normally do 5s. But I feel like food,
Can you take it to a 10?
take it to a 10.
Okay.
I'm going to give this a solid 7.
We're going to do both. We're going to do regular Big Mac
Okay.
so we can give people something to...
Okay, so a regular Big Mac, in my opinion, because of there not being enough meat, it's a 6.
It definitely detracts.
Yes.
Because as we were eating that, you can see the chicken fillet is substantially larger.
Absolutely, and that actually comes
beef.
through,
When you
so
eat
you know
it.
it's there.
Yeah, you absolutely taste it.
Yeah.
Or you can experience it.
Regular Big Mac, yeah. Totally give that a 6. This chicken Big Mac, actually, I'll go 7.5 on that motherfucker. That's legit, man.
Well, okay. Okay, I'm with that. I clearly have stated that I'm biased. I love the regular Big Mac.
Yeah.
So for me, the standard regular Big Mac is an 8 because, like you said, it needs more beef. You put them quarter-pound patties on there, and now we're rocking damn near a 10.
Yep.
I want a little extra sauce too, but that's me. That's my personal preference on the sauce.
I'm not mad at you.
So then I take transition to that chicken Big Mac, and I'm like, oof, I get more meat automatically, which is a bonus.
But you're missing something, aren't you?
Chicken's not the same as beef.
I'll give you that.
Maybe if they did this with a spicy chicken,
I bet you could get the spicy chicken.
and I did that, it would give
It
me
might
a little
flip it.
something.
It might flip it.
It might. I might become a fan of the spicy chicken Big Mac as opposed to the regular Big Mac.
So what
That
is it?
being said, regular's an 8. This is real close. It's a 7.5. Like,
give
it's
you that.
real close.
See? So we're on the same page. Mm-hmm. You just like a Big Mac a little bit more than what I do.
I
And there's
love a
nothing
Big
wrong
Mac.
with that.
Love a Big Mac.
Damn, bro, you even got the fucking knife dirty.
I don't know how that happened. I just dripped on there, I guess. But yeah, that was.
Bro, it's solid.
I can't leave it.
No, bro, you have to
Come on,
eat it.
yeah,
I
finish it.
ate my whole Big Mac. You gotta eat your whole Big Mac. So I wonder though,
That's good.
if you could turn, because they have that McGangbang thing where it's the
double
double
cheeseburger
cheeseburger and then the thing. I wonder if you just like flip flop that and just put a chicken with one patty. You
That
might
would not
need
be
2
bad.
patties,
That would not be bad at all.
bro. That'd be solid.
Mm-hmm.
I think that'd be really good.
Get this cleaned up. Oh
Money.
my God! Did we
That's
just
a good
take
way to start the fucking show,
2
man.
years off our life? Maybe.
I don't care.
I don't know. It was
I don't care.
delicious. What life is worth living if I can't have a Big Mac every now and then, man? Like, for real.
I don't care.
Like, what are we doing here?
Playing
What
with
are
your
we
wiener.
fucking doing?
Making sure the 30,000 feet of cord that we have doesn't get caught up. Because lapel mics are dumb, but
I love that the
they work
lapel
better.
mic is functional. It works really well. And they're like, you need 100 feet of cord for this lapel mic.
I probably did that. That's probably my fault.
I mean, it works.
Because like I was thinking, that's what I was thinking. I was like,
needed.
this is really going to be mainly for other settings.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to get the long cords. That way we don't have to fuck with the other
should
buying
just
more.
Wrap it up and put a tie on it, but I just haven't.
Well, it's got one
done
on
that
there,
yet.
but yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
And that was really good. Now
I'm happy.
content,
I'm happy.
maybe a little lethargic.
I feel like I need a candy bar right now to kind of bring it back up.
Or deep fried, scalding hot apple pie would be fantastic.
Oh my God, they brought those back for a little bit. Or no, that was Taco Bell. Taco Bell has their empanadas back.
They did, yeah. I don't know if they still do.
Yeah, they do.
They brought back
That promotion's still going on right now.
double decker taco.
Yeah, no.
Wife was
That's
in
gonna
town
stay.
last week.
That's gonna
So
stay.
good, dude.
Yeah.
So
No, I think that's gonna
so
stay.
good. My God, folks. Well, here we are. We're having a
We almost had a mukbang. Because that's what they call that.
this is what they call it.
That's they call it mukbang when they have food on the shows and like they do that weird shit. I think it's called a mukbang. Yeah.
I thought there was a sexual connotation. Do I need to take my shirt off?
No,
my
that's
pants off.
No. It's not a bukkake, okay? It's a mukbang. Because that's what I thought when I first saw it too, and I'm like, are we sure that's what this is called? It's like it's MUCH or some shit like that.
I got a Urban Dictionary mukbang.
Yeah, see? A mukbang is where a person consumes large amounts of food by interacting with friends, family, or viewers.
That would be us. We just did a mukbang.
Yeah, we did it. Well,
Hey!
it wasn't large amounts of food, but
I mean, the calorie
food.
amount was pretty fucking high.
yeah, that's true.
We probably each just had with those half of the sandwiches. Oh, well over about 1,000 calories, probably.
Oh, easily.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Easily. That's probably 1,200. Especially that fried chicken sandwich. But it was
It was
delicious.
tasty. It was tasty. And I am. Now I want to go back for more, and I'm like, I want the spicy McChicken
Uh-huh.
on that.
Uh-huh.
Man.
I think I actually might need to try the double quarter pounder with Big Mac sauce. Because I could do without that centerpiece of bread.
I've done it before, and it's delicious.
that'd be good.
It absolutely is.
I don't need pickles. I just need...
You might want to get it without the onions.
No, I like the onions.
Oh, do you really want to get the Listeria or the
I'm okay with it.
E. coli?
I need to
or
lose more
what?
weight. It's
I don't
fine.
even know what the fuck the disease is right now. It's always something.
I think it's Listeria now. Salmonella's on like eggs and shit. Like I think it's Listeria.
It could be E. coli as well. There's always something. Something's always trying to fucking kill us. Why?
And yet
We're still here.
we're still here.
Here I am, bitch.
Resilience.
You ain't killed me yet.
It's that saying, what doesn't kill you simply makes you stranger. Why? Because I like the Joker more than I like everybody else.
What doesn't kill you just gives you lots of scars and pain later in life. No big deal.
Want to see how I got these scars?
Yes, sir. Let's go.
All right,
I feel like we
so
can roll into it now.
I think we can
Okay.
too. So, off the cuff,
Man.
Kansas City is known for some of the best independent rappers in the game. Tech-9 is the #1 independent rapper of all time. Hands down, there's no comparison to anybody.
I know we're biased, but if we just look at numbers, as
Numbers,
far as
period, man.
records, sold,
Yeah.
all of that, he's
Yeah.
clearly
No, he's
#1 in the independent game.
yeah.
Like,
He has his own label. He's had his own label for many, many, many years because a lot of people in the industry fucked him over. And then Travis Gunn or O'Gunn, I can't remember what his last name is. Doesn't matter. Bought that man's catalog, tag teamed it, and they created Strange Music. And Strange Music has put out a lot of good artists.
oh yeah.
There's some artists that aren't really happy with how Tech does his stuff, but it is what it is. Nobody's happy when Dad eats. It is what it is.
Who is his brother Lynch one of those people? Because he's been with
No.
a couple labels now, and he came over, and I didn't
No.
see anything. from
Lynch is
him,
not one of those. There were a couple other people, Scatterman, Snugbrim, and a few other ones that were mad. There's a couple that, like, Hobson's gone from there. There's just been a few that they feel like they weren't pushed as far and as fast as they needed to be.
That's fair.
But then you have someone like, and I don't even know what or why Chris Calico is no longer with Strange Music. He was with Tech at the Symphony show, though. He's been a
hype
staple.
man
He's been a
for him,
staple,
like,
yeah.
forever.
And I don't know why. Maybe it was a mutual business decision of, hey, this other record label is going to pay me more. Love you, love your show, that type of thing.
I'll keep working with you. I'll still fuck with you,
We'll still,
I
yeah,
gotta go get this money, bro.
yeah, and well,
Ain't nobody gonna say no to that. Go get
no,
the
and
money.
that's what brings us to this, because you asked me the other day, have you seen the new Apple AI commercials? And I said, unfortunately, yes. Everybody who watches this show knows my feelings towards Apple.
He's not a fan. Not a fan.
No. But Apple has done something that is pretty smart in my opinion. Chris Calico has a song called Genius. And they play which I would really love to play it on here, but then this won't get played out everywhere.
Right. We don't have the rights to it.
I would show
give
you
credit for it,
yeah,
but still,
absolutely.
it's not.
But it's perfect. It's the perfect song for what what Apple is trying to do.
Yeah, they branded it Apple Intelligence.
Yeah.
And they're like AI. It's Apple Intelligence.
Yeah.
This is what it is. This is
And
what we're doing.
it's part of the chorus. The tagline of the song is just genius, which I could do that because that's my own rendition of it. But
I mean, honestly,
I'm
you could probably
annoyed.
play the commercial off of YouTube.
I could totally.
Yeah, because it's published and then they have rights, and we're just playing it off YouTube. But anyway,
Yeah.
I don't want to go down that road right
No,
now.
not
We
yet.
all
Not
know
yet.
what it is.
Yeah.
We know what we're
and if
talking about.
if you don't, go check it out. It's from the 2015 album which I can bring that up
Oh yeah,
without an issue because I had it up just a minute ago.
Chris Calico. Jesus, I can feel my blood pressure going up right now. Actually, by the way, after eating that McDonald's, like I can feel it in my head now. I'm like, oh, why am I getting all lightheaded? What the fuck
So
happened
this
to me?
is the album, the actual
The album is named Genius.
yeah. Well, that's the song title. I don't know if the album,
I don't-
like the whole album is named Genius.
I'll find out. I'll look it up while you're looking that up. I'll go here. Just don't play it.
But that song is really good. Calico is one of my favorite artists as well. He has a song called, one of his best songs he ever did was a song called Bipolar, which was off of his very first album.
It is Genius.
It's
is the name of
Genius,
the
and
album.
that's the actual...
Genius is the name of the album,
Okay.
and it came out in 2009. And then obviously the track we're talking about is also called
It came out when?
Genius. 2009 is what I'm showing.
Oh. This one said 2015.
2009.
I thought it was older than that.
Yeah.
It's like fucking 15 years old. Okay, that's what I thought, but I wasn't for sure.
Yeah.
So even better.
So yeah, way to go, Apple. Like, you had mixed thoughts when I brought this to you. You were like, "Fuck this," and I'm like,
No,
Really?
I don't like it because like that has always been one of his mantras is and Tex is fuck the industry, and to me this is kind of going into the industry. But he's getting money off of it, and I'm not mad at him for it.
I mean, that's my thing.
And that's why I was like, I have mixed feelings about it. Like, as a fan of his, like, I get it, I understand it.
I want him to do well.
And that's
I'm a fan of his music.
That's
his
and that's
art.
where the
Like,
that's
I
where the
want
pull
you
is
to,
because it's like
get that money, dude.
yeah, absolutely, and it's like that's where the pull is because it's like you talk about fuck the industry, you know, all that kind of stuff. And granted, that was back when you guys were struggling as artists and nobody wanted to sign you and all that kind of stuff. But at the same time, now people could call you a sellout because you sold your music to Apple.
Okay, we're gonna go on the record right here.
Mhm.
Do I love the industry? Any industry we're talking about? Probably not.
No.
But if Spotify or Amazon or anybody came to us and they're like, "We're gonna give you this much money to carry your podcast," folks, we are gonna be exclusively on that service because I'm about getting fucking paid. So if you think I'm gonna hold out because I don't love that company,
No.
you're fucking wrong. I'm gonna get
No.
fucking paid. It's going to
No, that's
happen.
what I'm saying. No, that's what I'm saying. Like I'm happy for him.
So I
I'm
can't fault
glad.
him for that. It's just like
No,
it's like
I'm
my
great
favorite.
with
Like we'll take it back to sports because we talk about it all the time.
Yeah.
When L'Jarius Sneed is like, "Hey, I gotta go get that bag. I'm going to Tennessee." I'm like, "Hey, later, man. You earned it. Go get
Oh
that
yeah,
money.
yeah, absolutely.
Go do your thing.
Absolutely.
I'm not mad at you at all."
Even though he didn't want to leave.
Yeah, he didn't want to leave.
Go
I don't
figure.
think anybody ever was. People come here. It's weird. It's like once you get that ring,
Except for Tyreek
the
Hill.
discount is done.
Because Tyreek Hill's a fucking dumbass.
He wants to come back.
I know he does.
I feel for Tyreek Hill and the Chiefs, this is not really football related. It's like the one that got away for him.
Yes.
And he got a lot of women
Absolutely.
in his life. And this is still the one
17 kids later.
that got away. See, that's what it is. He's got that hole in his heart from when he left Kansas City. He's been trying to fill it with all these women, and it ain't working. It is not
He's in
working.
Miami though. There's a lot of women in Miami.
That's why he's trying to
I
fill
ain't
that
mad
hole.
at him. I ain't mad at him. I thought actually we were gonna. I thought there was a actual real possibility of us getting Snead back.
You can't afford it. Like,
No,
you
I
wouldn't
know.
sign that
Well,
money
just like
and
we couldn't afford Marcus Lattimore.
Right.
I mean,
And we couldn't afford Tyreek because I guarantee you he would tell his agent, "Hey, get me back there." And his agent's like, "You had that chance,
Yeah.
bro. That shit's over.
your hometown's it's gone.
It's done. It's done. If you want to make the numbers work, that's fine, but it's too late for that. You done
Yeah.
took the bag twice. Not only got it when he went over, and then they redid it, and no, bro, you're done.
Yeah, no, you're gone. You're gone. So no, I'm happy. I'm happy for Calico. I'm always happy for Kansas City rappers who or musicians period who
Period.
get
Yeah.
that bag.
Or any
and-
artist. I don't care if
And
you're a painter.
I
or a sculptor,
guarantee
whatever.
you, some millennial in Apple was like, I got the perfect fucking song for this. We just got to get it. We just got to. I used to listen to it all the time in high school. like we have the opportunity for a song
Yeah.
that is perfect for this.
Mm-hmm.
And Apple's like, bring him in.
Yeah.
Bring him in.
I don't know who does that, but that would be my dream job.
Oh, absolutely.
To just pick
Absolutely.
music for different events or commercials or
I'm not going to lie.
anything.
So, before you got here, which you may have heard it when you came in, like I was sitting here on Pixabay finding new music for opening or for ending of the show just because, like, I like to sit here and spend 15, 20 minutes, like, when I'm editing video, and I'm like, I really like that song. Like,
Added.
yeah, like, oh, download it. Like, I was looking at angry Halloween music, because like angry Halloween music just fits for a lot of things. It doesn't have to be just for Halloween, because there's a lot of stuff on there that I'm just like, I really like this. And if you would have told me that this isn't Halloween music,
I would have never known.
I would never know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So like I get it. I would not be mad,
Dude,
if somebody gave me that job, like, hey, we need you to, here's your commercial. I need music behind it. Bet.
I can make that happen all day long. And you just give me access to all of them. Like, I'm going to find it for you.
They're like, whose record label can we use? You can use anything you want. Okay.
Oh, okay then. Okay.
What's my time frame?
Ah.
You got 2 days. Oh, shit. Okay. All right. And by the time that happens, I got about 30 of them where I'm like, this one works. This one works. But what about this one? You don't like this one? What about this one?
I got more. I got options for days, folks.
I got a 30 round. I got a 30 rounder in the magazine. Let's go. I'm just gonna fucking throw this shit out there. Let's roll.
Get it.
Yeah.
Let's go. Ah, so good. So good. I mean, shit. There have been many times where I'm like, hey, have you heard this song before? And you haven't, and I play it for you, and it's something I heard on a fucking commercial. Yeah. Like, 9 times out of 10, I'm like, how the fuck am I hearing this music from a commercial?
So I will tell you, when I had been married or with my wife for like 2 or 3 years, and we're walking through fucking Nebraska Furniture Mart, and we're over in the toy section, like where all the Hot Wheels, like by the cameras and all that kind of stuff. Okay. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
And there's this random ass song being played. And it was so fucking catchy. It was like it was a hip hop song or something like that. I had to find a worker and go, what is this? What the fuck is this? And I immediately, after we left, got on the computer, went and fucking downloaded it. And it's a really good song. Like, it's one of those times where, like, just out somewhere and you're like, son of a bitch.
What is this?
Yeah, I'm like, what is this? It's amazing.
Which brings me to my next shout out. Thank you, Shazam. Because you have so many times helped me find something I've been looking for forever. And like, because the lyrics don't always match. So when you put in Google, you're like, I'm looking for this, and it's not giving me what I want. Shazam never fails. It doesn't.
I hate to admit this, but it's not really a bad admission. You know, one of the best places to learn new songs is in a strip club. And when I used to frequent those a lot back in the day, I would have my phone out, and when a song came on, then I'm like, who the fuck is this? Bam. And I'm like, this is amazing. Like,
get it.
Oh, okay. Mark that down.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, because, like, you go to like normal dance clubs and all that kind of shit, they always play the same stuff. When you go to adult entertainment clubs, they don't always play the same shit. Like, some of it is the same recycled shit, but you'll get that one girl who dances to the weirdest shit in the world, and you're like, I really like this song. I don't like you dancing. Like, I like this song.
I can do without you, lady.
Yeah, like I'm going to sit here and listen to the song. Yeah.
But I really wanted to hear this music.
Shazam. What is this?
I'm going to go to the bar real quick while you're doing your thing. I'm going to get a drink. I'm going to chill to this vibe.
Right? I'm going to throw you $1 when I walk by just because.
Oh, no.
I mean,
you're here to make money. I'm going to respect that. That's fine. That's fine.
$1.
But
$30.
you
turned me on to this music, so.
Thank you. You want to go to the strip club later?
Yes. There's one right up the street.
I need to go to the bank, get some cash real quick, but we can make this happen.
Right down the street.
All right, let's go.
I got cash.
It's been a great show, guys. It's been great. It's fun, but we're going to go to the strip club now because it's that time.
We out.
Oh, and we got a nice little C Squad here at this time of day on a Saturday. They might not even be open.
The lunch buffet might be open.
Yeah, let's go.
Not going to lie. Have you ever eaten at a strip club?
Never, ever have I eaten at a strip club. Ever in my life.
I am not ashamed to say I've done it once. I had lunch at one.
Which one?
Shady Lady.
Oh. They have good tater tots.
They have good... They actually do.
I'm not... I had no idea they did. I was shot in the dark that they had tater tots.
They had... back in the day, they had Philly cheesesteak sandwiches and tater tots.
Delicious.
And one of my friends that... he may be working right now. I don't know if he still works there or not. At the one up the street. He was like, let's go to lunch. I'm like, okay. All right. Where are we going to lunch? We're going to the steakhouse. Because that was the code name for it. And I'm like, bro, I'm not eating lunch at a goddamn strip club. And he's like, yeah, you are. Let's go.
The fuck you aren't. Let's go, bitch.
I'm like, all right. We went there and I was like, son of a bitch. Like,
It's
the
delicious.
food's actually really good. This pisses me off because I'm like, I don't want to. I mean,
Why am I eating here?
yeah, I'm like, it's not the worst thing in the world that I'm eating at a strip club. Don't get me wrong. But like, why am I here at lunchtime when the D squad is out because you're here? And I will tell you this. I was surprised. There was a lot of people in there eating lunch.
Was it a
It was
good deal?
weird.
Was it a
Huh?
good deal on lunch?
Yeah, it was
probably
like
a $10 lunch, wasn't
yeah,
it?
it was like
$10?
it was like $7.50 or $8 for Philly cheesesteak sandwich, tater tots, and a drink.
And you're like, I can do that.
Yeah, I was like,
can do that.
okay. I mean, this is one of those places that actually dinner, like one night a week or something like that, they had T-bones. It's like what Diamond Joe's used to be. Remember when Diamond Joe's did that?
Yeah. Still never going to be a draw for me. I'm
No,
never going
it
to a
was
strip
not,
club for
and
the food. I can't do
this is
it.
the reason why I've only done it once. Because I got like, I was like, well, I'm here. I'm gonna eat. There was nothing on stage worth looking at, so I'm gonna eat. But I was like, I can't do this. Like, I feel weird now.
She comes over. Do you want to dance?
Nope. Nope.
You just go back to the
She just
sandwich.
walks up to you with a napkin. Here, you missed a spot. I'm like, God damn it, lady! I am trying to fucking eat here. Leave me alone. Sweetie, you missed a spot. Like, no, I didn't.
I can't with that. I can't.
No.
But you didn't get a disease.
Oh, absolutely not.
You're still alive.
Yeah.
It was fine.
I might have knocked like 17 minutes off my life,
Ooh,
but
probably
that's
some
okay.
time taken off the life.
That's
there.
okay.
Probably. But you had lunch at a strip club and you lived to tell.
Yeah,
the tale.
and that's one of those stories that one day, today, you're going to be able to come out and be like, I can pull that out of my bag. I have a story that I can pull out of my bag for once.
And something that was very important that we did not address in your story. Every good strip club needs to have a nickname. If you don't have a nickname for the strip club you're going to,
Bro.
it's not a good strip club.
So, I have to think about this because we do have nicknames for every place that we've ever
We
gone.
shouldn't give them all right now
We're
because
not.
we don't want to give them out. That's the thing. Like, if you don't go there anymore, we can give them.
I'm counting in my head because, like, I don't even think the Shady Lady still exists. So the Steakhouse is legit as one of those nicknames that you don't.
Right.
And the reason why, and I'm pretty sure I've said this before. The reason why you come up with nicknames is because when you're around people at work or somewhere else.
Mainly at work.
Mainly at work. This was, mainly for work. People are like, why the fuck are you going to the steakhouse after work? Oh, because that's where we're going. And then most people are just like, oh, I don't really want to go to a steakhouse. It's like 12 o'clock at night or whatever. And I'm like, exactly. Cool. You're not invited. But you don't want to be a dick and go, yeah, we didn't really want you to come anyway. That's why we say that. I mean, like Uncle Ray's.
Yeah.
We're not going to tell you what Uncle Ray's is because we still go there.
But I actually got that name from a coworker.
There you go. Yes.
That's where I got that name. He was like,
Yes.
hey, you want to go to Uncle Ray's? And I'm like, I know your uncle, bro. Like, I got an Uncle Ray, but I don't know your uncle. He's like,
No.
hey, my uncle, pimp. Like, he explained to me, and I'm like,
oh. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And that's
Yes. Yes, I would like to go to Uncle
that's
Ray.
that's like, and the first time that somebody asked me, like, hey, you want to go to the steakhouse? I'm like,
No.
bro, I'm not that hungry. Well, I was like, I'm not that hungry. He's like, he did one of these.
And you're like,
That's not where we're going. We're not going to eat.
I'm a dipshit.
We're going
I'm
to a
sorry.
place in
Yeah.
the hood
What a fuck.
where there are ladies that dance. Oh, then yes, I do.
Yes. Yes. Yes, I would like to go very much. Yes.
Yes,
That
I do.
reminds me very much of Beverly Hills Cop. You got a dick, right? Lines up like this. Either side you got pockets. Pay the lady. Let's go.
Yeah. Why, yes, I do.
Yes, I do.
Yes, I do.
Oh,
That's
Beverly
good
Hills
shit,
Cop
though.
is an underrated.
Did you watch the new one?
No, I haven't. Is that the one that came out on Netflix?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet.
I'm scared to see it. I worry just like I did with
franchise
the
is
last.
so good.
Well, I understand that the franchise is so good, but like, it's the same thing with Bad Boys. Like, I haven't watched the fourth one yet
It's good.
because I know you said it was good, and I trust your opinion. I was not a big fan of the third one, and it's just one of those things where like, I just want to remember Bad Boys 2 for what it is. It's a nostalgia thing.
It's definitely not Bad Boys 2, but I feel...
Is it better than 3 though?
Yeah, I think it was better
Okay.
than 3. I definitely think it was
Okay.
better than
All right.
3.
Because if it's better than 3, then I'll watch it.
No, yeah, and it's got it's funny, it's got the I don't know what to call her. The lady lawyer, the girlfriend from Better Call Saul.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
She's in it. She's one of the characters in it, and I really like her.
Okay,
as an
yeah.
actress. And
Absolutely.
I'm like,
yeah, yeah.
well, yeah, that with these guys was perfect. And she's like mean and angry in it, and I'm like, yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah, see, I'm a little skeptical of Axel Foley because I think that's what it's actually called, or Axel.
Aqua Foley. It's got Mr. Balky in it from Perfect Strangers. I don't know that actor's name, but he will forever be Balky.
He is Balky. He absolutely is Balky from Perfect Strangers.
And that shows our age very much because younger
God,
people
that
will
was
be
in
like,
the 80s.
what are you talking about? I feel like it was an old 80, like almost a Friday night kind of thing. Maybe it was a weeknight, but I don't know.
This is weird that I remember this. So, did you ever watch Mork and Mindy?
Uh-huh. Well, I've seen reruns. I don't think
So-
they're old enough to see it
so-
live. But yeah.
Mork and Mindy used to be on right before Perfect Strangers.
Did it really?
Yes.
That's a weird...
Yes.
Like, you're giving me some kind of, like,
Yep.
weird Mandela effect. now,
I don't
'cause I
know.
feel like that show was so old.
It feels like it's that old, but Perfect Strangers is probably from the late to mid to late 80s,
late
along
80s.
with Mork and Mindy.
Wow. And I always thought Mork and Mindy was from, like, the 70s.
Yeah, and it's not.
Wow.
It's not.
You're blowing my mind here.
Let me look this up.
You're going to be going down a rabbit hole with old 80s TV shows
Oh, you should.
don't even matter anymore. Like, you ever watch My Two Dads?
Not anymore. Oh, it's from. Okay, so it originally came out in 1978.
Okay, so it did
come out in the 70s,
and it just had a
but
decent run. Okay.
It went to 1982, which means I probably saw it in syndication before. So let's see when Perfect. Oh, god damn it! Fucking Amazon.
Fucking
man.
ads.
Fuck you, dude.
Fuck you, you piece of shit. All right, so now we got to find out when Perfect Strangers was, because technically, Mork and Mindy ended in 82.
86. So 86
Okay.
to 93. So if Mork and Mindy was in syndication on something, which it's entirely possible that it was, those could have followed each other.
Easily.
Like I remember.
Easily.
And I may not have been watching Perfect Strangers live on the same night that, like, it may have
Yeah,
been
you
a
could have been
rerun.
watching it on like a
Yep.
a USA or whatever it was at the time.
I
Because
didn't have
back in
cable.
the day,
I didn't have cable.
they had all kinds of weird shit.
I didn't have cable.
We
I
didn't
had
have
three
a whole-
channels.
We didn't have the like
I had 3 channels.
the WB or the CWE. We didn't have those until like high school, I feel like. Like when we were younger, did we have
It was middle
those
school.
local?
It was middle school. We had 4, 5, 9, and 41.
41.
And then I feel like we were in middle school when we got 29, which was WB. Because that was
That makes sense, about
the
the middle
affiliate
school area.
partner.
Yeah.
And then we also got 62, which was what the fuck was 62?
62.
We didn't get 38 until we were in high school.
Yeah.
38 what was that one?
It's 38 the spot, I feel like. But
62 was there a long time too, but that was one of those random ones that if the wind blew just right, you wouldn't get it.
It was like a weak
Yeah.
one. Like I don't know if
Yeah.
it was here. I wonder if it was like out of a different like
It might have been out like St. Joe or something.
or Topeka or something
Maybe.
like that, where they were kind of close to us. We
Maybe.
picked it up sometimes, but it wasn't really ours. But I do remember because that's what American Gladiators was on.
It was on 62,
It was
yeah.
on 62.
Yeah. Because
I couldn't say
the
what the fuck
channels
that network
because
was.
the channels that we used to get Saturday morning cartoons on was 62, 29, and then sometimes Channel 4 would have them because you had the Fox Kids
Yes.
with the X-Men and all the other like weird
Which was
shit
solid.
that yeah,
That was
absolutely.
a good
Absolutely.
cartoon block
Yeah, yeah.
in the morning. Yeah.
Yep.
And I feel like networks did it a little bit, but not
It wasn't
as
Fox
much
was
as
the,
the
I
other
think
ones.
Fox was the only one that actually had Saturday morning cartoons for kids when we were growing up.
when we were super young. It was on broadcast, like 5, 4, 9.
Maybe it was.
I know it was because
I don't
as a
remember that.
child-
Okay,
only
I
know
don't.
'cause
I
was
don't.
told.
Yeah. Okay,
I had a little thing about
I'll believe it.
it had to be on the fucking cartoons in the morning, otherwise Scott was fucking like, what are we doing here? What are we even doing here? If this doesn't have cartoons,
Jijo,
why are
the
we
cartoons
living?
not here? Jijo, Mom,
I need it.
I need the cartoons.
I wanted to watch the fucking Smurfs, bro. I love the Smurfs, okay? I
I'm not
wanted to
mad
see
at you.
that shit. And if it wasn't on TV,
Does
I'm
it?
angry.
Here's another blow your mind moment. Since we have total off the rails with it. Have you heard the I don't know if you call it a conspiracy theory or what about what like have you heard all like the weird shit about the Smurfs and what they really are?
No. Are we gonna go down a rabbit hole? Because I'm really excited about this.
I don't want to go down the rabbit hole, but I will because I don't want to fuck it up. But like there's like 3 or 4 different
So these like
conspiracies.
conspiracy
Yeah, it's like
theories? Okay.
conspiracies about the Smurfs. And
Alright, I'm down with that.
like Gargamel is like a child murderer, and like the Smurfs are like the souls of the children that he killed, which doesn't make sense for like Papa Smurf and all that kind of shit. But like there are a shit ton of Smurf conspiracy theories, man.
Oh my god. So I'm pulling up a story from
Oh yeah, they're also racist,
New York
and
Magazine, Vulture. What is Vulture? I've never heard of this.
I've never heard of Vulture either.
Are they racist? Misogynist? Closet KKK is what this article says?
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you.
My goodness,
I'm
this is
telling
not
you.
too old. This is from like when the movie came out. So this is from 2011.
Yeah, that one's different. I'm talking about the cartoon.
I want other Smurf conspiracy theories. Like, I need to know.
Yeah, because there's one on here from the time that says, "Are the Smurfs communists?" Which actually they might be. I mean, look at the society that they live in. It's not like
This is Wattpad.
okay.
What
Here's
is
something from
going
Screen
on?
Rant. Screen Rant actually works.
Time magazine. Are the Smurfs
So here you go.
communist?
Well,
God,
I mean, that's pretty funny.
what is happening?
Everybody's a communist and a Nazi and everything else. It's fine.
That's it. You're either a
It's fine.
fucking communist or you're a goddamn Nazi. There's no in between
There's no
anymore.
in
You're
between.
one of these
No.
two camps, and that's where you live.
That's.
I don't want to be a communist
I
or a
don't wanna
Nazi.
be-
Can I be somewhere in the middle?
Can I just be a normal person? No.
Can I just be me? I don't want to be these things. Good
That's fine
God.
with me.
Oh shit. Oh, here we go. Dark history of the Smurfs. What is happening?
See, I'm telling you.
dude?
Is that the one from Screen Rant? Because I'm one on the one on Screen Rants, and it's not really conspiracy theories, but apparently the Smurfs tried to send Gargamel to hell one time when they were dressed as angels. Like, it's fucking weird.
I do not remember that at all. I don't know what this is. It's called Wattpad, and it's just cartoon conspiracy theories, the Smurfs. So whatever Wattpad is, we're checking that out. What the
So
fuck,
from Vice,
dude?
Vice is always a good one. It says in the 80s, the devil really wanted you to watch the Smurfs. I'm telling you, man, the Smurfs. There's all kinds of crazy shit about the Smurfs.
My God.
You didn't know this.
No.
Mother Jones from 2013. Here's why some people think the Smurfs are Jew-hating cartoon characters.
Oh my God. Okay, so here we go. This is, again, I'm going to say the source. This is Wattpad. And it says, Jesus. First of all, this. Oh, what? Don't move on me.
don't
First of all, the Smurfs wear. Did I move that? Yeah. Wear all white except the leader, Papa Smurf, who wears red.
Huh? What organization does
The
that?
KKK does that apparently.
With pointy white hats, and the Grand Wizard is either in purple, green, or red.
and the only
Go
female
figure.
is blonde, so she's representing the
Blonde,
Aryan
blue.
race. Apparently, I didn't ever pick up on that. So, and then the main antagonist is Gargamel, is what it's saying.
Who's a wretched individual.
He's a big nose, greedy.
He's Jewish.
They're saying he's
Yeah.
Jewish.
Yeah.
Even his cat's a Jewish reference.
I
The
don't know.
name is Azrael, which in English is spelling of a Jewish word meaning hand of God, apparently. Is that really? Did we just have like this anti-Semitic cartoon that's a part of the childhood?
Apparently, we
I need
did.
to go back and rewatch this apparently because I picked up on none of this as like
Well, you shouldn't
3-year-old.
have. You shouldn't. You shouldn't have. Goddammit.
Oh, apparently they are all closet homosexuals.
I did know that one. I did know that one, except for well, that's why there's only one. There's only one female in there. So, Bored Panda has an article from September 2nd of 24. 40 of the wildest conspiracy theories that people have ever had.
Let's go with this. I like this a lot.
Oh wait, I thought this was about the Smurfs. This isn't about the Smurfs.
I bet one of them's gonna be about the Smurfs.
We might need to tag this for another show.
Oh, for the one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead and bookmark this one, because we're going to need it.
I'm gonna copy this.
Paste that bad boy into something.
I'm
because
gonna
we
new email this
need it.
right now. God damn it.
Cannot believe that the Smurfs are fucking Nazis. I feel like a big part of my childhood has just been blown up.
All right, I just
shaken
sent
up.
that to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I needed that. I got a big.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to throw you into like a dive into the. But now you need to go look at like
now
all these ones
I have to figure out
offline.
what the fuck is happening
Because,
with the goddamn Smurfs?
Like, I mean, after this week, where we were talking before the show of make it make sense type shit.
this is
Here we go.
so. We're not gonna get into the reasons why this has been a weird week for both of us.
We all know why, but
There's a lot.
Yeah, well,
I mean, like personal
one of the
experiences
things
have been weird.
Well, yeah,
like,
I was saying
everything is weird right now.
So we're recording this the week of the presidential election. We do not talk about politics on the show, but we can bring up the fact that there was a presidential election, and now there's things that have fucking just exploded out of that.
Yeah,
There's shit at both of our works going on. California's on fucking fire.
which is insane because it feels like
The
California
wrong time of the
always
year.
on fucking
Well, and
fire.
I feel like it's the wrong time
No,
of the
this
year
is
for
absolutely
that.
the right
Is it the right time?
Because
Okay.
it gets windy and
Okay. All right.
Fucking
Somebody flicks a cigarette out
El
the window.
Nino, Spanish for the
chime.
Nino.
That's one of my favorite SNL skits.
I miss Chris Farley. God bless him. He was so good.
He was.
Especially in the Gay Wiser commercial they did. Do you remember
Yes.
that one? And he flicks him.
His weirdo glasses.
Oh,
Yes.
it's so good. We can't talk about that anymore, but
No.
you know that's a sketch that was made and I didn't do it, so I'm gonna reference it. I don't
Yeah,
care.
no, you can reference it absolutely because it is what it is. I mean that's not one of the shows that got canceled.
No.
It's funny. It's comedy. It's supposed to be fucking funny.
It's supposed to
Get out your feelings.
tap dance on the line and push boundaries. That's the whole point of comedy, to make you feel uncomfortable
And
and
yet
think
laugh.
about these things. Like,
Yes.
oh, it's okay to laugh about this, even though it's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But apparently that's not okay in society anymore. I don't know.
You're a Nazi then.
I guess I don't want to be a Nazi. I don't want to be a Nazi. I don't want to be a communist. Why do I got to be one or the other? Jesus. Can't I just be a normal person?
No.
No, I'm a Smurf now.
You're a Smurf.
You get Smurf.
I'm just gonna start calling everybody from here on out in this
Everybody that I
world.
think is racist,
Yep,
I'm just going to
you're
call
a
them a Smurf. You fucking Smurf.
If they're racist, if they're a Nazi, if they're a communist, if they're a fascist, if they're
Anti-Semitic,
anything,
you fucking
you're a
Smurf.
fucking
You
Smurf.
fucking Smurf.
God damn it. If somebody actually listens to this and this gets out there and be like, God damn it, we started that. It's probably already there. We just don't realize it.
Oh, you Smurf-loving pieces
You
of
Smurf
shit.
fucking assholes.
You're such a piece of shit.
We're gonna get sued. Fuck being canceled. They're like,
No,
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 we're
no.
not canceling
No,
them.
no. I cited my sources. We read
Oh, yeah,
it.
yeah, no,
We read
no,
these.
well-
This is not me saying
No,
this.
yeah,
This
yeah,
is-
but like,
you
they're
go
like,
to Wattpad.
they're like, you brought it up.
Don't care.
You brought it up.
Don't care.
Like, okay.
Your problem's not with me, pimp. It's with them.
NMP, motherfucker.
Not
Not my problem.
motherfucking problem. That's what we're saying now. Whew. I'm good.
See?
I'm
See,
going
I
with-
got you.
I fucking
got you.
Smurfs, though, man.
Smurf
You blew
it,
my
dude, I'm telling you.
motherfucking mind.
I'm telling you.
Like,
Like, that shit's crazy. And it doesn't make sense that, like, people can pull this shit out of their asses like that. I'm just like, it's a cartoon show. I mean, okay, fine. We know that throughout history that there has been propaganda for everything put into cartoons, put into the media,
Oh,
put into
yeah.
fucking everything.
every part of your life has it in there.
But do we really have to ruin the Smurfs? like I'm surprised, and maybe there is, I just don't know about yet. Did you ever watch Fraggle Rock? There's
Oh, yeah.
gotta be some crazy conspiracy theories about that.
I guarantee you. We could,
Jim
honestly,
Henson.
we could do a whole new podcast on just conspiracy theories in day-to-day life. Just parts of our life. I'm telling you right now.
If I had more time, we would do it.
We don't have enough time for this show. Let alone we actually have to do research. Are you kidding me?
wait.
Good God.
Maybe we should do once a month. Maybe
Back it
once
up
a
once
month. We could do for that
For
for the conspiracy shows.
Get it all in there.
Yes. It'd be like a 2 or 3 hour show. We got guests for this. We have a lot of guests that we can just. We're gonna bring a panel in.
Welcome to Smurfs versus Karl Marx. I'm your host.
Jesus Christ. You know what's sad? We'd probably get way more views and way better. I won't say better audience because I love our audience.
No, audience is awesome. I love our audience.
But we would get a larger audience and spread out of conspiracy theories than we would ever doing the fun shit that we do here.
Oh, and they'd be
And I couldn't
crazy.
take it serious. Like
Here's the thing.
I can't take conspiracy theories serious. Like there's a line. There's a line for me. like there's a fine line where I'm just like, come on, man, really? Are we really? No.
Give me an example of that line. Just one, like one that's like a bridge too far.
The world is flat.
Okay, that one I'm with you.
That
100%.
that one goes to. I'm just like, no.
What are we basing this on? We have so many data points to prove that this is wrong. You just choose to ignore all of them?
Yeah.
Like all of them?
Yeah. Like we live in a dome. Like that's another one of my favorite ones. It's like, no,
I've seen Biodome, sir. We do not live in a dome.
we do not live in a dome.
We are not making
I
it, sir.
am not thigh deep in tofu, okay? And I will not wear a goddamn leotard.
But when I die, I do want to come back like a leotard.
Oh my god.
Yes!
I love that movie.
Anytime we can fit Biodome into this show, I approve.
It's not even Biodome. It's Pauly Shore. I don't know how many times I've said on here, suck on this at one time. It's in the Army now. Amazing. Amazing.
Him and Andy Dick together, I'm going to be honest with you, that was magic. That was pure magic with those two on the screen. And it did nothing at the box office.
Absolutely
and people
not.
thought it was a
It's
terrible movie.
Those
It's
are
gold.
cult classics.
It's
Those are epic
gold.
cult classics. And like Biodome. Biodome is one of the
Oh,
most
it's
ignorant
so
movies
good.
ever. It is
Free
so
mahi mahi. Free mahi mahi.
Hands down, one of the best son-in-law. Son-in-law is fucking hilarious.
I watched that like 2 weeks ago.
Did you really?
I did. I woke up on a Saturday morning.
Was it on?
It's weird. We got a Samsung TV, right?
Yeah.
So you turn it on, it automatically goes to Samsung TV
Yes.
before it boots to
Yes.
anything else. And I will now sit there and wait to see what's on
like-
before I change it.
Oh, I do that too.
And it was
I'm not
son-in-law this time, and I was like,
Yes.
we're going absolutely nowhere. I don't care if there are commercials. I am watching this motherfucking movie.
Him signing his name in the field. Granted, I realize that's not him, but like
But
just
it
that
was
whole
awesome.
sequence,
Yeah.
fucking.
When he
hysterical.
takes the combine out.
Yes, the dad in that movie, I can never remember what his name is, but that dude always plays like the most serious parts.
Yes.
Fucking amazing in that
It's
movie.
funny because he reminds me of the dad from the Wonder Years.
Yes, but it's not him.
It's not
No,
him. They're
yes.
but to
Yes.
me, they're like the same person. Like, just
Maybe they are the same person in different universes.
maybe, but they feel like the fucking same.
There's another conspiracy theory for you.
Now, if you try to tell me that we live in the Matrix, I might actually
No.
believe
So
that conspiracy theory. I'd be
so
like,
the line
that makes a lot of sense.
No, so
Makes a lot of sense.
the line. I'm on the side of that line. like that one. I'm like, you can convince me of that really easily.
Easily.
I'm not going to tell you that you're wrong
We
because
can go either way. I'm going to
Yeah,
listen to
yeah.
arguments from both sides on this one
I'd be
and
like-
probably
I'd be
still be
like-
undecided.
I'm like, you're right. You're a little far on that one.
1-1.
Yeah,
1-1. 1-1.
Like you're a little far on that one, but no, I agree with you on that one. Yeah, no,
Yes. So we've decided we probably live in the Matrix is what we're going with. that conspiracy, not too far. Not too far.
I mean, like I've seen photos of people who look exactly like people that are alive today that they say that they're vampires and all that kind of shit. And I look at that and I'm like, God damn it. Why is this fucking plausible? This is plausible. This is stupid. Why is this plausible to me?
I mean, here's where it gets tricky. And you're like, they're not as crazy as we think. When we have a disease now that's spread by ticks that can make you allergic to red meat, why is there not a disease that could turn me into a vampire? It's really not that far off.
No, I know. That's what I'm
It
saying.
could
like,
easily
like it
be
makes
something
sense.
that happens, and I'm
Like
like,
it makes sense.
am I fucking crazy
Like-
now?
Well,
What happened to me?
it's like, did dragons ever exist? And like, if you think about it, it's possible.
We know dinosaurs
We knew-
existed.
Well, some of us know.
Some of us know.
Some of us know.
That's one that I'm not on that side. I'm with dinosaurs were real. I think it's a
Looking
real
at
thing.
you,
You know who you are.
I'm looking at you.
Know.
You're watching this. We're going to talk one of these days about this.
Oh, we're going to have
All right.
like 3-hour
We're
podcast on
going
this
to
one.
talk solely about this subject.
It's going to be a part 1, part 2 episode, I'm sure.
You and Ben are going to have to fucking fight this out when Ganyo...
Let's get it off!
And I just want to let you know I'm taking your side on this. Because I want to hear this. Like, I need... Like, this is one of those conspiracies where I'm like, I need to hear this because the person that says this, I actually believe in is a good friend of mine. And, like, I think he's a very intelligent person. I need to know why he thinks this because, like, maybe I'm missing something.
Maybe we should
I
do
don't
this
know.
episode on location.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. That was always my plan. That was always
We're
my
not doing
plan.
it at the
Was,
shop.
where are we going to do it?
We're going to do it in Missouri. Because I'm going to have to be high as fuck when we have this conversation. And for me to legally do that, I'm going to have to be in the state of Missouri. You will not be high as shit. I'm going to say that right now. That's not going to be you. That's going to be me, speaking for myself only. But in order for me to go down this rabbit hole, I think I'm going to need some chemical assistance to go down and make this trip.
I don't think you will.
Alice took the red pill or the blue pill or whatever, and I'm going to need to do this.
She drank the water.
Ooh.
She drank the water, that's all.
Well, this tea is going to have something in it for me. That's all I'm saying. I'm just sitting there and be like,
no, the shop's only 3 blocks away from Missouri. You can walk over there and come back.
oh, that's true.
Straight
I can
Central.
consume and then come back,
Central,
right?
yeah, that's fine.
That's okay?
You can Uber.
Yeah, if I get a
Or
ride.
Jean Grey or
I have a
somebody
ride,
can.
they
Yeah,
take me over
absolutely.
there. I do that, and then I come back, and then
I'll get
legal, right?
we'll get everything set up. You go do
Okay.
what you got to do.
Yeah,
that way
okay.
I don't know about it, and then you come back.
Yeah, no, nothing to do with you.
Yeah, exactly.
Just me.
Yeah, just
And I'm going to do it all legal and keep it above
Absolutely.
board. That's how we're going to do this.
Absolutely.
That's how we always do this show.
Absolutely.
That's what we do here.
Absolutely.
But Jesus Christ, man.
Oh
Some
God,
of
I can't
these
wait for this
ideas,
show,
I'm
bro.
gonna be like,
I cannot
what
wait
the
for
fuck?
the conspiracy theory show. Like, I cannot wait for that one because, like, I am honestly interested in people's views on this shit. Like I said,
Oh, I want to know
there's
it all.
too far that.
Tell me.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, because I want to hear this. Because, yes, there are many people's conspiracies out there where I'm just like, bro, that's too much. Like, I can't get on board with that. But there are some that like toe that line where I'm like, you can convince me if you say 4 of the correct things.
I've got a checklist here. I'm not going to tell you what they are.
Yeah,
but if
I'm
you
never
go
going to
and
tell you
say,
what it is, but if you say, I'm like,
You're
son
on
of-
something.
I'm like, son of a bitch.
You
And
are
that's why I'm
something,
like,
sir.
God damn it, that makes sense. Why do you have to bring logic into this? God damn it. And they're like, I told you I wasn't lying. Like I believe this. And I'm like, fuck.
We're going to talk about the moon landing on that show.
Ah.
We're going to have to.
See, that's
We have
no,
to.
I know, but that's
We have to
one
talk
of
about it.
that's one of those ones where I'm just like, okay, you both actually make sense at the same time, but at the same time they're like, well, how come we've never gone back? Well, there might be something else involved in that. And then you go down to another rabbit hole because like it's like the whole Antarctica thing of there's a no-fly zone in Antarctica where that's where the whole flat Earth fucking thing comes from, and it's just like, I can't do this.
Guys, this is too crazy even for me to do the show on. I can't
do this.
I'm
I
tell you
won't
right
listen
now,
to you.
I might surprise you on the moon landing one. Like,
Are you yay or nay?
I'm nay.
Okay, I'll buy that.
I don't think it happened. I don't think it happened.
And this is the thing about that, and we're not going to go deep down into that rabbit hole,
No.
but like there's several things for both sides where you're just like, okay, I could see that. On both, depending on how you look at it, you can make the argument for multiple things that have come to light, and it's plausible.
It just doesn't make any sense. You got your ass kicked in the space race for years. Like, Russia beat you on this, and then they beat you on this, and then they're like, dude, we are getting our fucking ass kicked. We have got to do something here. Otherwise, again, the communists are going to win. We can't let the communists win.
That's true.
We weren't Nazis
Well,
back
and
then.
that's, yeah.
We were just
yeah, no, you were
Americans.
just a communist.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were the communists. We were
Yeah,
the good
we're
guys.
just- yeah.
And so I was like, we really need to win. And you're telling me that, yeah, we got it all done once. We had all these problems. We did it once. We were like,
Well, we
did it once. We're done.
We
Never
went
again.
19 times.
Never again.
So
But we never we landed on it once.
No, we landed-
kept going around it.
No. We landed on it like 7 or 8 times. Allegedly. I'll use allegedly. Because you had Apollo 1 through or Apollo 11 through...
Apollo 11 didn't make it.
Yeah, it did.
They're the ones that slingshotted around it, weren't
Apollo
they?
11 was the one that made it. 10
Which was
is.
the one that had to go around because they didn't have
13.
enough fuel to land.
Are you talking about the movie, like the Tom Hanks movie part?
Not the
The
movie,
one where
just the actual situation where they were going to
So they
land
did
and
that-
they're like, we can't because we don't have enough
It was
fuel.
the 10th one.
Is that what it was?
Yeah. It was the 10th one.
Like, there's a lot of times where we were like, we got close and we are like, can't quite get it done.
No, because 10 was supposed to land, but they had an issue with fuel or something like that where they didn't. So 11 was like, okay, we're going to pack more fuel so we don't fuck this up. Here you go.
Fuck it up again. Like we had a
12
decade of fuck ups.
12 lands just fine. 13 is the one where their oxygen canister blew them off course. They had to slingshot back around to come back. That's the one where Apollo 13, the movie, comes from and all that kind of shit.
We had so
and
many
then,
issues.
And then 19 or 20 was... Maybe it was even more than that. But I think we landed on there at least 7 or 8 times. Allegedly landed on there 7 or 8 times. I get it.
There's too much.
No, I get it. I get it. One, and that's the thing is like the people that have come out to say that Stanley Kubrick is the one that filmed all that shit in a hangar and all that kind of stuff. I'm like, from what people show, like it sounds legit. Like it can go either way.
Okay. So it
1,
says
2, 3,
we did
4,
6
5.
times. During
6.
Apollo.
Okay, so 6 times. I was wrong.
11,
Okay.
12, 14, 15, 16, and 17.
Okay.
That was all between July 69 through December of 72.
Now, I will say that in a
That's
3
actual landing day on the moon.
So a 3-year span of that does seem a little sketchy, considering it took a little bit longer. But at the same time, I think one of the biggest things that people say is why did we never go back? Why do we need to go back? If we landed there, we collected what we needed to. Maybe there's something up there that we didn't want people to see. Fine, cool, whatever. What was it, 1977 or 76 or 77, they created the space shuttle? Because they were actually going to go try to land on the moon that way, and then they figured out that they couldn't. But then by the time that happened, the Saturn V rockets had become so expensive and somebody lost plans of them. Because that's the other reason, or one of the alleged reasons, is why we never went back, because they lost the plans to it. Do I believe that part?
No,
Not at
absolutely
all.
fucking not.
But-
Not even a fucking chance.
No. But nobody cared about the moon then. It was already conquered.
Yeah, that's the thing. What do humans do? That's another big piece of.
Oh yeah, we conquer it. We conquer and
everything.
expand.
And
Yeah,
if we
absolutely.
get there, it's ours.
Yeah.
Look at how we did America and
But-
any other part of the world. Like that's ours
Yeah, yeah.
now.
But what is it?
Did we stake claim to it? Do we have a base there? We
No,
don't.
no. But
And that's a very human thing for us to do.
true. But there's nothing there that could. I don't think there's anything there that is a viable resource for us to make money off of. So we abandoned it. Potentially.
Maybe if we got there in the first place.
That's true. That's true
We say
because
that, but-
because I
but we
get
also
the
have-
whole radiation belt and all that kind of stuff, because like that's one of the parts where I'm just like, okay, that actually makes sense because
It
there's a
would,
radiation belt.
Except for you said you did it once, and those people aren't dead. Fucking Buzz Aldrin at 70 whatever will just fight motherfuckers in the street. You see that
Maybe
video
that's
where he
why.
punched that dude
Maybe
because
that-
he's like,
maybe that's why.
you didn't go to the moon, and he's like, I'll fucking fight you. This old man will fight that young man. It's like reverse roles in this show.
Wait. Maybe that's it. Maybe the radiation fucked those people up, and they were just like, hey, it's been 3 years. Maybe we shouldn't send people back up
They
there.
have no more hair and they've lost all their teeth. And we're positive they tested negative for meth, so it's not that.
Yeah. You're like, these guys are weird now. Maybe we shouldn't send them up again. And they're just like,
Half are Nazis and half are communists now. I don't know what the fuck is happening.
no. They weren't Nazis yet. They were fascists. They were fascists and communists. Fuck. They're Smurfs.
Pick a side.
They're picking-
I don't
goddamn-
want
I don't
to
wanna
watch
pick a side.
cartoons. I don't want any of this. It's awful.
I don't want to pick a side.
Oh my God, Jesus, we have gone off the rails
I love it.
so far in this episode.
I fucking love it. Okay. Oh, okay. So, just to throw this out there, and like I said, we're not going to deep dive down in this hole because me and you could talk about this for a while. I feel like
I think we could.
Space Shuttle was invented, whatever you call it, in 1972.
And then they were like,
And they were
"We're
done with it.
that."
Yeah, they were-
'cause
yeah,
they're
they were
like,
done
We're
with
gonna use these shuttles now.
Yeah.
And
Plausibility. That's
I'm
and
not
that's,
saying that
yeah,
that makes sense.
yeah. I mean, and if you think about it, it's easier to land a plane than it is a rocket
Oh, way easier.
because it's a reusable type thing.
Mhm.
But maybe they were like, "Fuck, we don't have a landing zone big enough up there without like doing major construction." And I don't know if a bulldozer would work in space. I don't think it will. I could be wrong. I don't know. I've never been to space.
I don't know.
I don't know. But like,
I do believe we've been to space.
oh yeah, we've been to space.
I believe
We've had-
that 100%.
'cause there's a dog still floating around up there
Dude,
somewhere.
satellites wouldn't fucking work if we
Exactly.
didn't fucking.
Exactly.
None of that would be a real thing.
The goddamn communists put fucking Sputnik up there, and thank the one thing we can thank communism for. Jesus Christ. Great, now I'm a Smurf because I said
Yeah.
thank you.
No, now you're on Team Communist. You son of a bitch.
Can I hang out with Nikolai Volkov from the '80s wrestling? That was a great bad guy.
I
He's
just
a
love
great
that
bad
back
guy.
in the day that
Oh,
it was
no.
either the Iron
The-
Shaw or some Russian
The
figure
Iron
where
Sheik, it was the Iron Sheik from Iran, or it was Nikolai Volkov from the USSR.
Yeah,
Yes.
not Russia.
No.
USSR.
I love those battles, and then I am a real like those two would be running their mouths, and all of a sudden you'd hear that, and you'd be like,
Here comes-
"Oh
Here
shit!"
comes Hogan. It's game time.
With his glass of milk and his vitamins, and then he tear his shirt off.
At one show, I may rip my shirt off. I don't know which one it's
I'm
going to
not
be
mad
yet,
for that.
but there will be a show I feel like where I will rip my shirt off.
Will you spray tan before that though? I feel like
I
if you're
should.
gonna do this,
I think I should.
Like I will totally like. We'll film because it's gonna come on here.
Oh, it's going
It's
to be.
really like you have to spray tan your upper body. That's it. Not your legs. It'll just be your upper body, and not up here.
No, because it'll be a surprise.
Yeah, exactly.
And it'll be
Exactly.
from like here up. So
Yeah.
all this looks normal, and I'll have a big white spot like right here between my spray tan and
Yes.
it'll be great.
Yes.
It'll be fantastic.
Yes.
People will just be. They fucking jumped
Like,
the shark.
they've-
Yeah, it's
they've-
over.
this-
It's so
this is-
over with what's
Maybe
happening right
maybe
now.
that'll be when I have to do my fucking when I have to get my nails done. Not gonna happen.
Which bit was that, by the way?
I
think it was if they win the division, which they're not going to.
Yes. Yeah. Bears win division. Manicure of Blanco's choice for me.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yep.
I honestly didn't think they were going to win the division. I thought they'd be a wild card team that made a run, and if they don't beat the Patriots this week, that is over. I'll tell you that right now, because now it's all division games. They got the Lions
they're done.
twice.
They're done.
They'll get the Packers.
They're not beating
twice.
the Lions.
Like
They'll split.
at
With,
best, if you split,
they'll split with
those
Green Bay.
teams.
They'll split with Green Bay, but I don't. They're not going to beat the Lions, and I don't think they can beat Minnesota.
I think they can split with Minnesota. I think they can because their defense is good enough too.
That's true.
And Sam Darnold, if you've
Is
seen, was
looking-
like this and is starting
yeah.
to come back down to earth.
Yeah,
so
he
I'm
is.
not worried about that. A split with
Everybody's
both of
figuring
those.
that off. Everybody's figured that offense out.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
But that defense is still
That defense is
legit.
Yeah.
Flores is a fucking defensive genius. I did not realize he's pretty goddamn good because the names on that defense aren't
I'm not gonna
marquee
lie.
names.
I'm not gonna lie. When Spags goes, I would totally take Flores.
Oh,
in a heartbeat.
Yes.
There's like a handful of people.
Absolutely.
There's like a handful of people where I'm just like, yeah, bring him in. Let
Yeah.
the show keep rolling. Make Pat be able to be a normal fucking person, because that's really what he has been this year. Until last week.
Let's roll into that. Let's roll
Alright.
into sports now because the
Oh, just-
other name.
Just real quick though, for those of you who don't know, this was our only other part of the article. Toys R Us has opened its first store again in Chicago.
Standalone store.
Standalone store. Toys R Us is coming back, and I cannot fucking wait.
Did
Sorry.
you even know that they were still doing stores
Yes,
in
Kroger's.
Macy's? Well, they had
Kroger's.
Macy's too. In
Oh,
the
did they have
story. It said
Macy's?
Macy's
I only knew that they had.
Toys R Us's.
Yeah, I only knew that Kroger's had it. And
no
yes, they
idea.
had like a little section that was like random fucking toys. If Toys R Us makes a complete comeback in my kid's lifetime, that will be one of the most amazing things ever. Because there's a picture of him as a newborn in his in his car seat in a Toys R Us, and he was
Oh,
asleep.
for real?
Yes,
You're
it
like,
was the last time. It was right before they closed
like you missed out.
because they've been closed for almost 7 years, and now it's coming back.
Now I feel like we missed the photo op. Because I feel like we should have filled a cart with toys and then put his car seat on top of that and be like, sorry, kid, you got the experience once. You don't remember it, but I got a photo to prove that you experienced this. And that's,
it's like it died in the Midwest and it slowly filtered out. So like it was like the one Toys R Us that was down south was the only one left down off like 150 whatever. Like it was out by the Great Mall where the Great Mall used to be. That's the last one that I remember. Or there might have been one up north. It might have been the one up north actually. But yeah.
God.
Anyway.
Toys
Sorry,
R Us. That's
I just had to throw that out there. No, it's
that brought me back in. Like,
Jeffrey's coming back, man. And
I don't know what we were doing.
to grow up.
I was editing something, and we were talking about Jeffrey the giraffe on one of our shows.
I think it was in episodes. It was when DB was here.
Is that what it was?
I think it was. I think it was when DB was here.
I don't remember what I was doing, but I just remember I was like, wow, we really went off on a tangent about fucking Toys R Us.
Bro, we go off on tangents all the time about nothing.
Yeah, but we love Toys R Us.
Oh God,
I still love.
I
Toys
can't.
R Us.
You know what? I miss KB Toy and I miss Toys R Us. KB Toy was the one that was in the malls.
But Toys R
Us was the shit.
The
Yes.
spot. Like going, and there's a radio show. I'm not gonna talk about it, but he often talks about how he would take his kids and be like, "You get one thing, whatever you want." And I'm like, that is so cool as a kid to be able to experience that, to run through this massive toy store.
Bro, I used to lose my parents when we would go in there.
Oh,
as a kid.
yeah,
I used to lose
gone.
my parents. Like, I'll catch you at the front.
I won't leave without you.
No,
Like,
yeah, I'll catch you
I'll
at the
wait at
front.
the door if I have to, but I am out. I want to go see all this good shit. Dude, so good. God, I miss Toys R Us. And going to the toy aisle at Walmart, not the same.
No, like
Not even close.
I feel bad that Tough Tony, like he loves to go to Walmart and he loves to go to Target because he really wants to go down the one aisle that has all the wrestlers and stuff like that. When we were kids and you'd go to Toys R Us, there was an entire aisle, not just a section of an aisle, that had wrestlers, had all the superheroes.
Oh, every action figure. All of
And then
them.
like there was the action figure aisle, there was the race car like racing aisle, there was the Nerf gun. That was like 2 aisles. And then like you had like all your other random shit, like your sports stuff. Like there was a good solid 7 or 8 aisles.
Oh yeah, one was dedicated to Barbie.
Well, I'm talking about just for the boys section.
Oh, dude,
the girls section was shit. Like the only thing that Toys
They
R
had
Us
Barbie.
had, well, I would say they usually had 2 aisles of Barbie shit, because one would be like your collectible ones, and then the other aisle would be your like fancy ones with, or not fancy, but like your normal ones with all their
Day-to-day
with all their vehicles and shit.
accessories.
Yes,
She had a lot of
Yes.
accessories.
but yeah, that's crazy.
God, that'll be one
I'm
of the
excited.
conspiracies we can get into as well,
I'm excited
about how our toys turned us into what we are today.
Hey, I'm okay with that. You know what?
It's true.
I am okay with being call me a nerd, call me whatever the fuck you want to. I am okay with that because you know what? I can relive some of the fun shit that I had as a kid with my own son, because like I've turned him on to as much as that. Like I haven't pushed it on him, but like, hey, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? Like he's into Ninja Turtles again, or finally.
Yes.
Which Ninja Turtles are fucking fun. Like
They're
I don't care who you
awesome.
are. You know, he got into superheroes real deep. Like he loves fucking wrestling, and he'll never not love wrestling, I feel like.
No, once
Like
you're
those
in,
are
you're in.
those are those
You're
things
in.
where I'm just like, that's what, like, that's the way it should be. Like I don't feel like my dad turned me on to toys like that because they didn't have any cool shit like that. Like we had the fun shit, they didn't. Did Gijo have any like fun shit like that for
I
you?
don't think so. I mean, like
Like, and it's
I
not
got
it's not
cool
a knock
shit back in
against
the day,
it.
but no, I don't think he.
Like there wasn't something that he had as a kid where he's like, hey,
Can I share this with you?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Whereas,
man.
like-
I
like-
did a lot of cool shit when I was a kid, but I don't think
but you got
any
to
of
do
it was stuff.
but
that
you got
he
to do
did.
new cool shit. Like
Yeah,
it wasn't
was-
like
It was like he
passed
found it. He
down
was like, "This
stuff.
is cool. This would be awesome. Let's go do this."
Yeah.
I don't think there was much.
Yeah. Like that's why I don't feel bad. Like I don't feel bad about that shit because like
It wasn't there.
no, it's nothing. It's not a knock on because your dad's a baby boomer, isn't he? Technically,
yeah.
he's later.
He's like we are. He's late baby boom, and we're
He's
like
cusp of.
we're on that edge of Gen X.
We're
It's funny.
Zennials.
And he's
Yeah.
right at the
He's
edge of
Gen-
boomer
yeah,
Gen
he's-
X,
yeah,
and I'm
okay.
at the Gen X.
So he
millennial border.
still has a lot of the baby boomer values that were instilled in him, but he had the. I always thought your dad was more Gen X than anything.
my parents are both definitely more Gen X
Yeah.
than baby boomer.
But they
100%.
had a lot of the same family values as like the baby boomer generation. I feel like because your parents were all about family.
Yeah.
I mean,
Nothing
they always
wrong
treated
with
me
that.
like family. I mean,
I feel like family's important.
No,
No matter
absolutely.
what generation.
Yeah,
you are.
yeah.
Like, that's just
It's
a
just-
human thing. That like
Yeah.
you gotta.
just
We just
some Gen X
change-
parents were not really family oriented.
No.
If you know what I mean.
That's what happened. Is
Yeah.
things started to shift, and it became
Yeah.
a two-income household as opposed to the traditional.
Yeah.
One person stays at home. I'm going to
Yeah.
say I'm not going to say the mom anymore because
Yeah, it didn't matter.
it doesn't matter at
Yeah.
that point. At that point,
Yep.
it was just somebody got to go make some fucking money. The other
Somebody's
person
gotta
gotta
go
stay
be a
home and take
breadwinner,
care of his
goddammit.
fucking Kids. That's hilarious. Don't put it on the screen, but that's fucking hilarious.
That is funny, actually.
Oh shit. Shit. So yeah, so you want to move on to
Yeah,
to a
let's
little
talk about sports. We've been on we're
We're on a tangent about some other shit.
we're only an hour and 20 minutes in. It's
Oh my god.
What?
Pull up the link I sent you in the notes. And then show the people these because this is
Is this the nosy neighbor one or the
awesome. No,
these are okay?
these are hats.
Oh,
And these are badass.
these are the new air. Oh,
I want one of these so fucking bad.
Ew, I can't because
Damn
okay.
it.
Hang on, calm down.
So
Just talk about it
this
real
is
quick.
from New Era. Actually, the story is from Athletic. It's about the New Era hats. New Era, if you don't know, are a very popular baseball hat maker in America. They're the official maker for MLB, and they do a lot of the official stuff for the NFL as well. And so,
What are those hats called?
It's called the NFL helmet hat.
Helmet hat. That's it.
It
Okay.
says New Era resurrects the NFL helmet hat, the good and the bad of the 80s throwback. So this is an 80s thing
I remember these.
where they would make a baseball hat that looked just like the helmet.
I
in
remember
essence.
these, and these were fucking
And
amazing.
these are so
Yes.
fucking cool.
I remember these.
Like, this is badass, and I absolutely want several of them, to be honest with you.
So
So here they are. He's got it pulled up.
Green Bay's amazing.
It looks just like the fucking
Looks like
helmet.
just like a helmet.
I like Detroit.
Oh, Detroit's a fucking badass.
Clean as shit.
Kansas City's is okay.
It's okay.
There's nothing
It's-
special to it. San Francisco's looks like a helmet.
It looks badass. It does.
I'm a fan of the Dolphins.
Any of them with the stripe. I kind of like
Yes.
the fucking Ravens.
Even the
one,
Baltimore.
too.
Speaking of which, did you see the helmets from Thursday night?
I liked them.
Those are fucking amazing. Those uniforms, beautiful,
The
beautiful.
matte purple.
Yes, with
was
the gold.
Fucking
Oh,
gorgeous.
and the-
It
and
was
just the
gorgeous.
raven.
Yes. Super sharp.
Sorry.
Not only was it a
Sorry.
great game. It's sports. We're sports. We do whatever we want.
Sorry, I mean,
That
totally
game was
not what you were
amazing,
talking about. But
and that
these
uniform
hats,
was fucking
These
money.
hats are fucking money.
I actually
I'm gonna
really
buy one
like
of these.
the Jaguar one. I'm not a Jags fan, but
I
that
would wear
hat
that.
is fucking dope.
I would
looking.
wear that hat.
That is so badass.
Uh,
Shit. Like, these are really
Are
fucking
these
cool
out?
hats.
are these out yet?
They've got to be. It's showing links to go buy them, it looks like. Yup.
Yeah, they're.
Yeah, NFL shop. They got them. Dude.
Oh,
Oh,
they're
why? They
snapbacks.
ruined it. Okay,
For
the love of
God.
apparel makers. Will you please stop putting snapbacks on hats? I don't care if the young kids want a fucking snapback. People that want to look good want a uniform appearance on the back of their fucking hat. Jesus.
Us adults
My God.
do not need snapbacks.
No.
I am over the age of fucking 25. I need a real hat, okay?
You know what a snapback's for? It's for a kid.
Or
That
a
their
trucker.
head's going to grow.
Or a trucker.
Oh, yeah, or a trucker. All right? Okay, guys, I need you to stop making hats for Nazis and communists. I need them for the middle ground here, okay? Can we get a middle ground hat, please? No more snapbacks. You know that's going to be the name of the show.
Yeah.
It's Nazis and communists.
Yep, Nazis and commies. No, I can't do that. YouTube will be like, you can't have that on there.
But no, for real, coming back. I think these hats
No, those hats are
fucking
dope.
badass.
Those hats are badass.
These are so
I wish I could pull that
badass.
up for whatever. Oh,
Oh,
bro.
the Oiler
Bro.
one. They've got a throwback Oiler. It is fucking fire. Oh my God. It's got, because they can't see it, it's a white hat.
Hang on.
It's
I'll
got
pull it up.
3 stripes down the middle. It's got the red and the baby blue in the middle. With I would get one of
Where's it
these
at?
as well because it's
How's it not coming up
fucking
on here?
hot. This hat is fucking
That
gorgeous.
that hat's fucking fire.
Dude.
That hat is fucking
Oh my
fire.
god. I wish I could get this to you. So, oh,
Hang on,
check out the creamsicle buck.
bro. That's even better.
Dude,
That's even better.
these hats are oh, Jesus, look at the Dallas one. That's sharp. I hate the Cowboys, but that's fucking sharp.
It is badass.
These hats are gorgeous. Oh, the throwback Seahawks? Bro, look at these hats.
I do miss that Seahawks when they were
Oh.
when they were part of the AFC West.
Oh,
I do miss that.
That Steeler one's actually kind of hot too.
Yeah.
It's only got the logo on one side, like the
Yeah.
throwback helmet only has it on one.
That's the way it's supposed to be. That's the way it's supposed to be.
It's also not a Steelers fan. I would rock that
I
hat.
rock that hat. Are those fitted? Because that looks fitted.
It is. This is a fitted hat, it looks like.
Oh, that Rams is terrible. That one, I hate the color, red, and that's fucking fire.
Old school Falcons has the same color scheme as the old school Bulls from the 90s. It's
The black and red with the
gorgeous.
bro. That's clean.
That
Buffalo Bills hat is clean.
The Eagles one's
I don't
kind
like
of
that
dope
one.
too.
I don't like that one.
I like the Eagles.
I don't like that one.
Actually, the Bengals
the
one looks
Bengals
kind
is
of cool
pretty
too.
sweet too. Yeah.
That's a perfect backwards hat right there. That's a definite backwards hat. I
Man.
don't like the Giants. I do like the Commanders.
I like that, but it needs to be the other way. It's missing something.
The Commanders' new uniforms, I absolutely love them.
I need the Commanders to change colors.
Oh, no, I love it. The black.
I need them to change color. Well, the black's different.
The black looks so good.
So there's been 6 or 7 teams that have gone to the black uniforms, and I don't like that. I'm not a fan of the.
That's clean as fuck.
I need Kansas City to fucking do it finally.
That's ugly.
That Browns is horrendous.
Yeah, why don't we have a black uniform?
I don't know.
I
There
want
was a
black
fake.
alternate.
There was a fake black alternate in the '90s, and I wish I could find one of those jerseys. It was right around the time when the Royals did their black jerseys.
Okay.
But they were fake. You couldn't get an official one because obviously it didn't happen.
Make them, yeah.
But I really feel like Kansas City needs to go with an all-black uniform, but with the red, yellow, and white like tapered into it,
Oh, yeah.
with like the red stripe down it, or like a red stripe with the yellow on the outside.
Or even like a red and yellow on the edge of the sleeve. And then your number's white, but it's got red and yellow embroidery on it.
And then a black
Would
helmet.
look fucking
A black
sharp.
helmet with a red face mask and the normal logo on it.
Oh.
Fire.
Oh, God, yes. We have to
These
change
are the jerseys.
The normal logo has a black outline, so you have to change it. You might have
To
to
white.
pop it to white or red or something to get to pop.
Red would
off
work because the interior of it is white.
Right.
So red would work. Red or yellow would work. Either one.
That would
Yellow
work.
might make it pop a little bit more with the red face mask.
But it'd be fucking sharp.
A matte black helmet with a shiny red. It'd be like Louisville's wore that one year.
Dude, those were fucking
Dude,
fire.
these are the. I really wish that the NFL and whoever is doing these teams.
I'm gonna get one of those too. I'm gonna buy one of those.
That
That's
Cardinals one is
clean
fire.
That's clean as fuck.
I really wish that like NFL teams would come
Damn.
talk to the millennial generation that had Madden, where we used to do custom uniforms on everything, and just let them go at it and go, we need a custom uniform for this year. What can you do?
Yeah. Like,
You've got Madden 24. Go create us a
figure
new
it out.
uniform.
Like, go
And
do
they're like,
it. And okay.
okay.
I'll get you one. I'll get you something that looks really good. I also want that Steelers hat too.
I don't want. I'm not a fan of the Steelers one, but
I'm not either,
those
but-
are still good.
That's just so clean.
I want that Oilers one.
Oh, dude.
I want the Oilers
looks
one,
good, too.
hands down. Hands down, I want that the Oilers one.
Ah.
That's fucking fire.
That you could rock a little Warren Moon throwback with that.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I would
bro.
wear the creamsicle one too.
Bro.
I'd wear that creamsicle one and fucking be a bake show all day
And
long.
the little North Carolina Jays to throw on it. Perfect combo. I just crushed it for you.
Yep.
You can walk a runway with that shit. You're
Yeah, you
welcome.
can.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
First Fatties Over 40 fashion show, bitch.
And it works for fat people because they're baggy.
Yep.
And it's a hat.
Yep.
So when you're bald or you got crappy hair,
Or
throw
you have
that
this-
hat on.
Or you have this big old goiter sticking out of the back of your head.
It's a goiter. It's a goiter.
You're welcome.
Oh fuck! Those hats are clean,
Those hats are clean.
and I'm glad.
I didn't even know you were throwing that in there. That's a good surprise. I like it,
I just saw those the
I
other
like
day,
it.
and I was
I'm
like,
a fan.
Oh my god,
I like
these are
it.
hot.
bro. Those are fire.
Those are
I like
really
it.
nice. Love those hats. So that's it. That's all.
Why is Texas beating Florida 42-0? That is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Because Florida's no good.
Yeah, I know.
We've known that for a while.
Yeah, I know. Georgia Tech's beating Miami right now 14-10 too. And if Miami gets beat by Georgia Tech, I'm going to laugh. I'm going to die fucking laughing at that. Because Miami is fucking overrated.
Yeah,
Have been all year.
But what's his name? Cam. God damn it. The quarterback. Whatever his name is.
Miami's?
Yeah, he's a fucking baller.
Cam Ward.
That's it.
Cam Ward. Yeah, he's a baller.
Dude is
That dude,
fucking baller.
If Boise State's Gentry did not have and is doing what he's doing, granted, I understand it's from Boise State. They don't play anybody, blah, blah, blah. Cam Ward would be a lock for the Heisman.
Oh, yeah. Cam Ward is just
He's good.
doing ridiculous things.
He's gangster.
Against
He's
good talent.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Oh, yeah, no.
He's not doing it against nobody.
I'm not saying that, well, the ACC is still trash.
It is.
But they still are playing, they're playing good teams out there.
Yeah.
And I like when Miami does good just
It
because
makes college football more fun.
it does.
It really does.
I could give two shits less about Clemson. I love it now that Florida State has fucking shit the bed and everything.
Oh my God,
I
makes
love
it
it.
better.
I love it.
Like when they're down and Miami is up, I'm like, college football's better.
So I was looking at this yesterday because I was looking at standings. And
Jesus.
in the ACC, Florida State is 1-7 for their conference record. Do you know what their overall record is?
Jesus.
1-8. That means they have played 9 games, 8 of those within the ACC, and they can't win for shit. And there's
the ACC
teams.
is not strong.
Well-
It's not strong.
There's teams in there like Stanford, California, Boston College,
SMU.
NC State. Oh, SMU is fucking 5-1 in the ACC right
Yeah,
now.
so these are
they're
good teams.
undefeated.
There are
Sorry.
good teams
Sorry,
in
they're
there.
undefeated. Well,
Good teams.
they've got 4 top 25 teams with Miami, SMU, Clemson, Pittsburgh, and Louisville, which
Pittsburgh
Pittsburgh
isn't good.
surprised me.
Pittsburgh is not really good.
I don't think they're that
They're
good
not.
either,
They're
but
fraud.
they're still surprising. Clemson, I don't think is they're 6-2, but I think they're a fraud also. SMU might be legit. We'll have to wait and see.
It's a weird thing about college football. So I'll speak from experience.
Yeah.
K-State. Do I think K-State is one of the top 25 best teams in the country? 100% I do.
Yeah.
But there's such a difference between the top 10 teams
Yes.
and then the next 15.
Yes.
Like
Absolutely.
it's night and day difference.
Absolutely.
Are they a top 10? Absolutely not.
No.
I don't think anybody
They're
in the
not
Big
even
12
top 15. No,
is a
there's
top
no
10.
I
You're not.
I thought that maybe Iowa State was when they were
They're not.
undefeated. They're obviously not. BYU,
They're not. They're really not. They've had some luck in their schedule.
because they're what? BYU's what, number 9?
They honestly should have lost to K-State if the weirdest 4 minutes of football had not happened that
Where
I've ever watched in my life.
K-State just became
They turned
dead.
the ball over like
Dead.
3 times in a row
Yeah.
in a 4-minute span, and they
One
all
was
ended up in touchdowns
and
for
one
the
was
other
a fucking
team.
pick six.
I'm like,
Yeah.
what the fuck happened? It was the weirdest fluky thing.
Yeah.
So yes, I think BYU is good, and they're a top 25 team, but they're not a top
I will
10
also
team.
say this though. I think this year's top 10 is a little skewed for a few teams. Oregon is the best team in the country,
Oregon's
hands
amazing.
down. There's nobody that's better
Fantastic.
than them. Georgia, Ohio State, depending on which rankings you're looking at, they flip
both
back and
good
forth. They're
teams.
both solid teams.
They're both really good.
But Georgia did get handled by Alabama, and Alabama is
not good.
They're
not.
a good team. at
Alabama
all.
lost to Vandy. If you lose to Vandy, you're not a good team.
By the way, I'm a fan of Vanderbilt this year.
Well, yeah, 'cause
I
they
root
fucking-
for them.
they
They've been beating SEC teams that they have no business being in the games.
No, and they don't
And
care.
I love it.
It's like, hey, you're supposed to suck, and they're like, fuck you.
Yeah.
I'll do what I want. Love it.
Miami.
I think Miami's good. I don't think they're a top. Again, I don't think they're necessarily a top 10. I think Cam Ward is amazing,
Yeah.
and that's why they're in the top 10.
Texas, I believe, is a top 10 team with
Yes.
either quarterback.
Doesn't matter.
Penn State, I do not believe is a top
Nope.
10 team.
They're not that good.
Tennessee, maybe.
Their defense is
really good. That's why. Indiana, no. Indiana is a fraud.
They're so fake.
Yeah,
Fugazi.
they're forgetting.
They're straight Fugazi. My God.
So Indiana is the representation of where KU was back in, what was that, 07 or 08 with the Orange Bowl team.
They got a lot of talent.
Yes.
They're a good team.
And they're playing
not
down teams.
Really a top
They're playing
10
down
team.
teams.
Yeah, they're a
Yeah.
top 25 team. Clearly,
Absolutely.
they're not a top 10.
Absolutely.
Team. With
And they're playing in the Big Ten, which might
feels like it's
be
a little down.
down this year, but
The Pac-12 exports
Yeah.
are better than everything that was
Yeah.
a normal pack or
Yeah, because
Big Ten
Michigan
team.
has completely shit the bed.
They're
Michigan's,
terrible.
Oh, they're trash.
Terrible.
And it's crazy to think that Jim Harbaugh leaving.
was that big of a deal?
Yeah, because like the 4 games that he was gone, Michigan still rolled.
Dude, the Harbaughs
with that coach.
are a very
They're
talented.
legit. Well, we can talk about them for a while because look what he's done with San Diego already, and he hasn't even gotten on a roll yet.
The best part is same talent they had last year on defense, same talent, and they went from being a bottom half defense to damn near a top 10 defense because of his coaching.
Yeah,
same players, that much improvement.
Yeah.
Dude can coach,
Yeah.
flat out. Both Harbaughs, they can coach. I don't care which one you're talking about.
Rounding out the top 10, Notre Dame. Notre Dame is not a top 10 team.
Hell no.
Alabama is a top 10 team,
I'm not convinced of this.
but they're 10.
With what I've
Like
seen,
they might be a 10. If they're there, they're there. If they're not there, they're not there.
They're one of those extremely talented. I'll put them. They have a lot of talent,
Yeah,
but the coaching isn't there.
yeah.
And the morale isn't there. The culture isn't there anymore.
Yeah.
Apparently, Saban
I-
was the culture, and it's
Saban
gone.
was the culture, absolutely,
It's gone.
100%. Boise State actually could be a top 10 team, and the only reason why I say that
I'm with you.
is because of they should have actually beat Oregon.
Yeah, and I think that their talent is
Yeah.
pretty good, especially for a. I guess technically
They're
they're
still a
Power
mid-
5 now.
No, they're
but
not.
I feel
They're
like
not a Power 5.
A mid,
They're a mid-major.
and they have a lot of talent for a
But
mid
yes,
major. They remind me of the old TCU.
Yes.
When TCU was in Mountain West.
Yes,
Where they
absolutely.
have a lot of talent.
Absolutely.
The coaching's pretty
Absolutely.
good.
Yeah.
That's a dangerous team.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And did they swing over to the Pac-12 next year?
I think they are going to make the move.
I think they're.
If I remember right,
I think
they
they're
were
because
one
they're
of the
part of
ones that are making
the 5 state teams that are just like yeah, we'll go.
Mountain West goes to the
Pac-12.
Pac-12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And that's good. That's what they should have
yeah,
done.
absolutely.
There's good teams there to take.
SMU could be a top 10. I don't know. I
don't
haven't
think
watched
they're
them
there
play.
yet.
I haven't watched them play.
I don't think the talent level is there where it should be actually a top 10 team. I think, again, top 25, not top 10.
So you know who I actually think is a top 10 team is Ole Miss.
I can't get a read on them.
That Ole Miss team is kind of a feast or famine team,
I say they're not consistent.
and that's the whole reason why they're not in the top 10.
Yeah.
But that is a scary team that I would not want to play in the playoffs if they get there.
Honestly, I
Top
feel like
12?
they could show up at a neutral site with Oregon and give them a run for the money.
Oh, absolutely.
It'd be a
100%.
fucking just knockdown, drag-out fight.
100%.
But I don't know they have enough to get over the edge. But if you can take Oregon to a fucking fight for 4 quarters, you're a
Bro,
good team.
yeah.
Because Oregon is stacked.
Yeah.
They're fantastic.
Yeah. And granted, a lot of people will say, well, Oregon didn't know what they were getting at the first of the year with Boise State. Well, you have a kid named Gentry who's still averaging almost 150 yards a game, and he's only playing an average of 2.5 quarters.
That's insane. That's insane.
Have you seen how that dude lines up?
That is like that's
No. Have you seen how he lines up? I'm being dead fucking serious. Have you seen it?
no.
He
I
is
don't
not
know,
hands on.
to
He
it.
is not hands on his hips in a normal 2-point stance. This dude stands straight up like Michael Myers does.
just
Like he is dead ass like this. Dead ass.
he's like, I'm just looking at
Yeah.
everything.
He's just like he's straight Michael Myers. He's just standing there like he's got a fucking knife, and he's just like, I'm not gonna run. I'm gonna walk, and I'm gonna walk
bitch.
right through that hole.
He'll even point. He'll be
Yeah,
like,
he's like, I'm gonna
motherfucker."
walk right through there, and not a single one of you swinging dicks is gonna fucking stop me. And they're like, okay,
You're right. You're right. You're right.
I have this.
I had a thing. I gotta.
Yeah, I was like,
I gotta go.
I've always had this weird
You
affliction
love
for
Boise.
fucking Boise
You
State,
love Boise
but
State,
like
and have for
it
a
takes
very
me back.
long time.
It takes me back to like this team is like very remnant. It's not the show-stopping thing like they did against Oklahoma
No
in 03.
annexation of Puerto Rico.
No, they did not do
coming
that.
into play.
But like this team has me hyping it because I'm like, dude, if they win the Mountain West, they're in the playoffs.
Oh yeah.
And
I don't know
they
that
can
they have the
surprise.
talent. They can get
I'm
past the
not
first
gonna
round. I give them a 1 win. They're a 1-win
I'm
playoff
okay
team.
with that, though.
But that's great for them.
I'm okay with that.
And that's what it should be.
Absolutely.
Because I want those teams. Because that's where I'm at. Like a K-State team
Yes.
will be, I get in there, I get 1 or 2. I'm gonna get a championship? Probably not.
But
we can make a
but
lot
you
of
get
fucking
it.
noise.
But you get the opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
You get on TV. You get more recruits. And if you're one of those perennial teams like what Boise State used to be, where if there would have been a 12-team system or even an
They'd have been
8-team
every
system,
year.
them
have been in there.
TCU, between them and TCU, there
One
would
of
have
the two
been
would have been
a
in.
mid-major power, whatever you want to call them, just outside of the Power 5.
Yep.
They would have been in the running. They wouldn't have won necessarily because a lot of those teams were really, really fucking good teams. But they had a shot.
They did.
They had a fucking
They
shot.
would have had a shot. And that's what college football has been missing, in my opinion.
Yes.
Like last year. Wasn't it the Sugar Bowl where we had Tulane and Alabama? Wasn't
Yeah,
that
and
last year?
Tulane.
And Tulane, that was a fucking
Yeah, that was
great
a fight.
game. Like, that is what I've been missing. I want to see these teams. Are they going to be great every year?
No.
No, they're not. But there are years where they can go toe-to-toe
Yes.
with Alabama,
Yeah.
and they'll smack them in the mouth. And I want to watch that.
Boise State, Oklahoma.
I'm
Boise State,
here for
that
this.
is-
You know what the best part about this is? Is like, we've got Alabama and Oklahoma coming up in this, and I hate both of them probably equally. And I
That
love
game's
to
in a
see them
couple
get-
weeks, isn't it?
I love to see them get smacked in the
When
fucking
is that
mouth.
game? Let me look at that.
I want to see Alabama, and I want to see Oklahoma lose pretty much all the time. All the time.
November 23rd is the Alabama-Oklahoma game.
Woo! I'm not going to
Dude.
say what I was going to think.
Dude, Alabama. I didn't realize that Alabama skunked fucking Missouri.
Oh, yeah.
I did not realize that from last week.
Yeah, and I
Wow.
was so mad all season about Missouri being a top 10 team. I'm like, they're
they're
not.
not.
Again,
They're
conversation. Are they a top 10 team?
No.
Absolutely not. I could have told you that from ever ago. They're not.
Indiana plays Michigan today. If I was a betting man,
I take Michigan.
I would take Michigan.
What time is that game?
2:30.
All right.
So in
I might.
in an hour.
I might bet it's better.
You might be able to
see what
get
that line
there.
is. I'm curious.
Speaking of betting, sports betting.
You want to roll into the Fat Four?
Well, we can do that real quick, but Missouri passed it. By the way,
Oh, did they?
Missouri. It was close, but do you know what city won it for them? Kansas City.
Nice.
Kansas City led that fight. The Kansas City metropolitan area, Jackson County, Platte County, Jackson, Platte, Cass, and whatever the other one.
Probably the other Johnson, because there's a Johnson.
No, there's
Missouri that's
there's
close.
another one. Platte. Sorry, or did I already say
You
Platte?
said Platte. I don't know.
I don't know. Whatever.
We're not in
Fucking.
Missouri.
There's
We don't-
four of them that
Sorry,
encompass
guys.
Kansas
We
City.
don't
I don't
pay
give a
attention to
shit
fucking
about that.
Missouri.
I'm a Kansas kid. I don't fuck
Exactly.
Missouri. But yeah,
Your state to me is what
they passed it. So now by my house off of Walcott and
You're not gonna
435,
have-
I don't have 45 fucking cars Sunday morning lined up going, I gotta make my bets. Stay in your own goddamn state, starting in January, fuckers.
I mean, I ain't mad at them.
No, it should have been passed a long
I would have
time
done the
ago.
exact same thing. If I had to go to Missouri to
Oh,
place a
absolutely.
bet, I would have fucking done it.
Especially,
I absolutely would've
I
done
live
it.
exactly 4 minutes away from Missouri.
Fuck, we used to do that all the time because we didn't have
Liquor.
casinos.
Liquor
We would-
stores and
we would
casinos.
go to get
Yeah.
a casino. We were like, I want to go to the casino. Let's go to fucking Missouri.
Yeah.
We did it all the time.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And it's like,
No, I'm not mad. I'm actually thankful because
I am too, yeah.
I think it's a good thing. I don't think sports betting, because sports betting is all about on your phone. Nobody gives a fuck about going to the sports books at the casino.
God, no.
I want to do it on my smartphone because I don't want to be bothered with having to go fucking place a bet. If you're in Vegas, that's different because a casino in Vegas, the ambience is a little bit different than doing it on your phone. Just being serious.
No, I'm with you. But that was my culture shock. The last time we went to Vegas, we already had sports betting in Kansas, and I went to the window and I'm like, I want to do this. And I'm like, wait, the line just changed again. I'm like, no, I hated it.
Yeah.
I absolutely hated
Yep.
sports betting in the casino.
Yeah.
Honestly, to me, that is the worst experience I've ever had. Live betting is
I would agree with that.
way more fun. Way more
Yeah.
fun. Especially when you have these things like, was it last week or 2 weeks ago?
I love the parlays, man.
The Chiefs went down to like a 2.5 point favorite, and I'm like,
And you
thank
would've locked
God,
in.
let's
Yeah.
get the line in
Yeah,
now.
if you would've locked
'cause
in right
I don't
there,
want
yeah.
this 7.5 point. I want
No.
the 2.5. Yeah, give me that.
Yeah.
Give me that all day. I'm gonna fucking throw hard at that
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Yep.
So that's what I
No,
had
I
to do
agree
with the
with you.
Chiefs. We'll talk about the Fat Four. I never bet it pre. It's always during the game because
Yep.
I
Oh,
want
yeah,
a
yeah,
real
yeah.
realist. Let me
Yeah.
go down by 7. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm rooting for it. Oh, we're down by 10? Bet.
Yeah.
Baby, I'm betting the mortgage this week, just so you know. It's going on the Chiefs because I got down to 2.5.
Oh yeah, I'm taking that every game.
I'm not playing around. You're going to give me that? Yes, sir. Let's go.
All right.
Let's bring it up. We had a separate video, but we'll give you this
Yep.
because we got to do a recap. I already closed it, but I believe we are 19-7-2
Yes.
on the year. Is
we
what
are
it
12
is.
games up. Sorry. You are
That's
12 games up,
insane.
but I agree.
That's insane.
Yeah.
We already talked about them. I'll say we. It's our show. The picks have been hot. They've been fucking hot.
So, and if you watch the other video, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you
no,
off.
you're good.
There's one team that has fucked us for 6 weeks now.
It's the one that I don't bet before it's always live.
Kansas City has fucked us 5 weeks in a row.
And it's not that they fucked us. It's that Vegas is putting out lines that I know are unrealistic.
Correct.
And so if I had to bet them before the game, I would bet against the Chiefs in essence, because I'd take the other team with the points. But I don't want to do that for the show.
So,
It's
no,
fun.
absolutely. And, like, if I was real betting, I would, and you see what's on the screen, which, if you're listening to this on Spotify or something like that, you can't see this, but Denver at Kansas City is -7.5 for Kansas City. I would never take that bet in a
Nope.
million years. I would take
Nope,
Denver
nope.
all day long, even though it is at Kansas City.
Yep.
Division opponents, it's probably going to be 3. It'll be less than 6. I would say that.
It's always going to be a one-score game.
Yeah.
Mostly.
Yeah, absolutely. But go ahead.
When it gets weird, So first off on the list, like that's why you get 3 good lines, and then you get Kansas City.
Kansas.
That's a shit line. Sorry. I mean, it is what it is. I'm not Vegas. I'm not putting out the lines.
But we said from the very beginning that
We're
we
gonna
were
put 'em
going
in
to roll
there.
with Kansas City
So that's what we
because
do.
yeah,
So that's kind of a throwaway bet, but it doesn't matter. First on the list was Atlanta at New Orleans, who are again
Garbage.
division rivals.
but New Orleans is garbage.
New Orleans just fired their coach.
And
They're selling off players.
Derek Carr has lost that offense
and
completely.
nobody likes Derek Carr there. Like,
Especially after his hospital ball that he threw, which was not that bad of a fucking ball. I'm not going to stick up for Derek Carr, but that was not that bad of a ball.
no. And
The defender should have been fined. If they weren't fined, there's a problem because that was on him. Yes, it was a ball over the middle. Yes, it was high, but the defender could have held up.
yes.
Anyway.
And that's why
go
we
ahead.
have those
Sorry.
rules.
Yes.
That's exactly
absolutely.
why the rules are in place.
Why he
So,
got fucking ejected.
so even there, even with all that we just said,
Atlanta's still
Atlanta being a 3.5-point favorite, yeah, I'm taking that.
Yeah.
All fucking day. Next up, this one blew my mind. I felt like this is free money. Like, I
It is free
really
money.
do. Pittsburgh at Washington. So you've got a
And
rookie quarterback
And Pittsburgh is coming off of a bye.
off a bye.
And as you said
And
in the other show, Mike Tomlin,
13-4 off the fucking bye.
he's every bit, he's almost as good as Andy Reid.
Yes.
But
he's
Mike Tomlin's a
amazing.
great coach, and Mike Tomlin's defenses eat rookie quarterbacks for fucking breakfast.
And that defense is a legit
Yes.
top 5 defense. And that's the reason they have the record they have.
Absolutely.
That defense is
Absolutely.
amazing.
Absolutely.
Pittsburgh defense getting 3 points on the road against a rookie quarterback.
The steel curtain is back this year.
My God. Again, this is free fucking money. Go throw that money
Yeah.
on the line. Don't throw it on the line. Get the points with Pitt. Oh my
Yeah.
God. Not only are you going to win outright, Jesus, you're going to
Yeah.
get some fucking money. My God.
This next one makes absolutely no sense to me.
This made me mad. I almost didn't want to pick this game because I feel like I'm cheating.
Yeah.
I really do. Why would the Jets
So I didn't
be
think
favored in
I didn't-
any
so I didn't-
motherfucking game?
I didn't think about this earlier. Call of Duty has been out for a week.
Has it been longer than that?
Yeah, it's been a week.
Just
Came
a
out
week?
last Friday.
Maybe that's
Kyler
what's
Murray
in
played
the
his
line.
ass off last week.
Maybe that's what's in the line.
Maybe the sports bettor's like, shit, it's been a week. Kyler
Yeah.
Murray's going to be deep off into the fucking Call of Duty.
Did I fuck it up? Did
No.
I fuck up this call?
No, you didn't at all. The Jets are fucking spiraling.
They're atrocious. You
40-year-old
fired your coach already.
fucking, yeah.
You sold off Mike Williams. You picked up Devontae Adams, which has done nothing on that team. Him and Aaron can't even get on the fucking same page, which is insane that they can't be on the same page. It's insane.
They've been gone. He's been gone for too long to be able to get back on that page. Plus, I think Devontae Adams is done.
He may be.
I think he's done.
He's-
The only way he would be valuable to a team is to somewhere like Kansas City or another place who could treat him like they did Sammy Watkins or Juju, where he's a, hey man, I need you to catch the ball this one
Possession
time.
guy. Here we go.
You're going to
Go
get
here.
5 or 6 balls to you. You have to catch them every time. I don't need you to go run down the field
No yak.
like you did before.
No yak.
I just need you to catch the fucking ball. That's
Catch
all I
it,
need.
fall down.
Yep.
You can fall down.
Yeah.
You can catch it and literally fall down, and that's all we need from you.
He's
And
at
that's
that
where he's
point
at,
in his
yeah.
career, and it's sad because he is one of those people that should still be thriving.
Dude, in
Should be.
his heyday, he was the number one receiver in the NFL.
The
in my
problem-
opinion,
the
I thought
mistake,
Devontae Adams was the
and
best.
I will stand by this, and it's not because of Aaron Rodgers, but he made a mistake when he left to go to Las Vegas.
Oh, that was a death nail.
Yep.
He wanted some money.
Yep.
But it wasn't necessarily just that. It was more Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay saying, I want all the money.
Yeah.
And then Green Bay was like, we're kind of broke. We're not going to be able to. He's like, I don't care. Give me all the money. And then Devontae was like, well, then fine. I'm going to go get my motherfucking money.
Yeah. And then they trade him away, and he signed his extension, and now he's with the Jets because, well, the Raiders organization is also spiraling, and I thought Pierce was going to be a good hire. I am wrong.
We haven't got to
Anyway.
do a show since then.
No, we have not.
I got a question. This is for Mr. Pierce. How's that fucking recipe for beating Mahomes going? How's that? How's that working out for you, buddy? Good? Probably not. No. So he's going to be unemployed at the end of this season because...
Nah, he'll be back.
will.
He'll be back.
No,
No,
he won't.
he'll be back.
He'll be done.
Davis loves him, and
The
there's
team
a.
is quitting on them.
It doesn't matter. He'll be back.
The team is quitting on them.
He'll be back.
Even Max Crosby, who's like a Raider for life,
Bro,
it's like, this
Bro,
place sucks.
they threatened to trade that dude, and I'm
He's
like,
like, can I get out of here?
They wanted a package deal for him and Devontae Adams, and I'm like, that's crazy, bro.
That is
That's
the most
crazy.
talented player on your roster. It's not even a question. There's no one close. He is the most talented player on the roster.
And for those of you dipshits that are listening to this, and I'm not talking about the fans of the show, but any other dipshits out there that actually thought that Max Crosby would ever come to the Kansas City Chiefs,
You're a moron.
go
You're a moron. Not only does he not want to
Go
be part of the
chase parked
Chiefs,
cars, motherfuckers. You guys are dumb. Max Crosby is the anti-Chief.
he is a Raider.
Jesus
He is
Christ.
the stereotypical Raider. On the field,
I'm not mad at that dude, but he was never coming to Kansas City.
no. He
Ever.
doesn't fit here. He doesn't. He doesn't have the right mentality. He's more of a, it's about me. He's more of a numbers
He
guy.
wants his
and I'm about
numbers.
me, and not about I want to win.
And
Which
he's
is why
gonna
he's a fucking Raider.
and he's gonna go fuck with other people on the field like he does with Pat all the time and other quarterbacks, and that's not Spags' culture. Spags' culture is about respect and doing your job and
Doing
getting
your
back in the huddle.
motherfucking job.
Just
You got
do
a
your
job
job
to
and get
do.
back in the huddle.
Let's go. We're gonna have some fun, but not while we're on the field.
'Cause-
Like we can be on the side. Willie Gay, Chris Jones, they can be swag
All right,
surfing.
I'm putting this down. Yeah,
we
they can
put it
swag
down.
surf on the fucking field all they want.
But
it
we're
doesn't
not.
matter.
We're not
But
doing this
we're
other
not-
bullshit.
No.
That's not a thing. No.
No.
Not
And-
happening.
And like, that's not him. Like, Chris Jones, before, used to do big celebrations after a sack. Furious kind of did it to start with. There's a few other people that used to be here at Kansas City that would do like big celebrations. Spags comes in and he's like,
We got work to do.
do it. I don't care if you do a celebration. Make it this big. Get your ass back in the huddle. And everybody's like, shit, you right. We got Super Bowl rings to win. All right, we good.
And it's on you. And that's
Yeah.
what I love about the
Yeah.
Chiefs team right now is this year, and this is weird for me to say, and you may disagree, this may be the best Kansas City Chiefs team I have seen in the dynasty. Because it's no longer, at the beginning, it was the offense has to save the day. Last year, we rode the defense.
So-
and this year, I feel like it's any given day, whoever needs to step up will.
So I will say this, and I don't disagree with you on that. I will say this is the most complete team.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And what's
Which
crazy,
is why,
and what's
to me,
crazy,
equates to best.
yeah, absolutely. And what's crazy is to think that we are missing number one running back,
Number one wide
number
receiver.
one wide receiver,
Number two wide receiver.
number two wide receiver.
Technically number three wide receiver right now, too, because Juju
He's hurt.
he's not out.
He's not 100%.
He won't be here this week. He probably won't be here
We also are lacking in the linebacker depth.
Mm-hmm.
We have
We lost Willie
several.
Gay.
We have several defensive backs that are untested. We do not have currently, and I hate to say this, but he's not the free safety that we've had before with Connor, or with our free safety position has always been one of our best positions outside of our strong.
Yeah.
We don't have a free safety like we've had in the past. Like, this team is more complete than anything else, and we have like 7 holes in it, which is fucking scary.
But it's not necessarily holes. They just don't shine. Like
Well-
last year, they were more strengths of the team, and now they are more average.
Well, and that's the crazy part, because like if this defense wasn't as good as it was, the mistakes that Pat has made this year, this Chiefs team probably would have 4 losses already.
That's the thing that I always loved. Like, before this year, every year it'd be a conversation. If Josh Allen, if Lamar Hunt, if Joe Burrow was on the Chiefs, they'd have 3 rings.
No, they wouldn't.
No, they wouldn't.
No, they
and
wouldn't.
if any of those quarterbacks were on this fucking
No.
team, they would not be 8-0
No,
right now.
absolutely
None
not.
of them.
No.
I don't care which one it is.
No.
They wouldn't be fucking 8-0.
No.
It's Pat.
It's Pat. And Pat
Pat
is...
has help. I'm not saying it's all Pat, but
Oh, yeah.
Pat is the fucking man. There's one, and it's fucking Patrick Mahomes.
and this is the flip side of it is, what's his face goes down, Pacheco goes down, and everybody's like, "Fuck." Steele.
I said
Steele.
fuck.
Yeah. Well, so we're like, Steele can be solid. We got P-Run. We got a couple guys on the practice squad that we can elevate.
Yeah, like,
And somebody's like,
bring him up.
"Hey, there's this guy sitting on the couch.
Motherfucker, nobody
He's
wanted him.
29 years old.
Nobody wanted him.
Still has 3/4 of a tank of gas. He doesn't even have a half a tank.
No, he's
He's
not
got
over.
3/4 of a
good.
tank of gas. Who ain't done shit in 2 years because fucking Cleveland Browns
Coming off a hernia
ruined
surgery.
his fucking career
Yeah.
by not letting him and Chubb just eat.
Yeah.
Just eat. Well, what about his past? Let's talk to him. Okay,
Let's see what's up.
Hunt. Kansas City wants to talk to you. Okay.
Here's something I've been wanting to bring up on the show. And I know we're running long. I don't care because I want to talk about this with you. We haven't talked yet about... I was a big Kareem Hunt fan before we lost.
So was I.
I thought he was amazing.
So was I.
I thought that... And let's be honest. He's not the same player he was.
Nope.
But
Not one bit.
he is still a player that does not lose yards.
Oh, no.
I honestly don't think I've seen him in a negative play yet. He
I've-
may have no gain,
So...
but I haven't seen him lose yards.
I have seen since he's been back, and it's been what, 3 weeks now, 4 weeks.
At least 3 full weeks. I think he got peppered in for 4, like
Okay.
a little bit.
I've seen 2 negative plays, and both of those negative
4
plays,
weeks, that's insane.
and both of those negative plays, not his fault. Offensive line
Missed
missed a gap. They missed a gap block. He got stuck, but you know what? He didn't have a loss of 5 or 6. He had a loss
one or
of
two.
1 or 2
Yeah.
because he's still churning and twisting.
And the way
to get back
it's
to the line of
almost
scrimmage.
Marcus Allen-esque.
Yeah.
How Marcus Allen would always find a way to fall forward,
Yes.
get off a tackle,
Yes.
bounce off it, and
100%.
just fall forwards. It's uncanny how this
and-
guy can always
And
move
folks,
forward.
by no means are we comparing Kareem Hunt to Marcus Allen.
No.
But
But
Kareem Hunt-
the fact that they don't lose yards is, I will compare them in that sense of like they're constantly moving
So-
forward.
Pacheco is supposed to be back either next week or the week after.
He hasn't been
Potentially.
put into the list yet.
That's
of
what I'm
the
saying.
Practice list, but I've been telling everybody he'll be
He's
back
back.
by week 12.
He's back. He is back on the treadmill. And I will say this, and I don't question anything about the Chiefs, not anymore. I don't question how they do things. What I would love to see is them feature Hunt for the rest of the year, and they bring in Pacheco, slowly get him back in, so that by the time we're in the playoffs, they have the best 1-2 punch out of anybody in the NFL.
So this is what I want to bring up to you. This is what's been on my mind. We all know how Kareem Hunt left. Wasn't great.
Yep.
He lied to the owner. He
Yep.
lied to the team.
Yep.
They're like, that's the one thing you don't do here.
Yep.
We'll let you get away with a lie.
That's the whole reason why they let him go, was because he lied, not because of the incident.
We had a murder-suicide
Yeah.
from a player. Okay? Like,
Yeah.
we'll get past some shit.
Yeah.
Like, the organization
Yeah.
will do what
Just
they got
don't
to
lie
do.
about it.
Yeah.
Just don't lie.
Don't lie about it. That's the big thing. I almost feel as though there was an agreement made. Well, I almost feel like Clark Hunt came down and talked to him and
It
was
wouldn't
like,
surprise me.
you can be on this team, but you are going to get the shit beat out of you week in and week out, and you're going to have to take it.
And you know what he probably said?
I'll do
Okay.
it. I think he said, I think he feels so bad about missing out on what's happened that he was like, I'll do anything.
You know
I'll
what?
walk on the fucking sun if I have to.
You know what? I will say this, and correct me if I'm wrong. When they let him go, he never said anything bad about the organization.
Never did. Never heard
never
anything
questioned
about it.
him.
I never heard anything
He
negative.
never came out and said, "Oh no, I didn't lie to him. I didn't do this. I didn't do that." You know what he did?
He said, I fucked
He
up.
ate it. He ate that bitch.
Yeah.
He ate that
He
fucking
owned it,
shit
and
sandwich
he
and was
said-
like, yeah, that's on me.
I did it.
Yeah.
I fucked up.
Yep.
I know I fucked up. That video that came out after he was gone when he got pulled over by the cop and he was just in tears about
Yeah.
missing out. Like, I should be winning Super Bowls right now.
Yeah.
Like, I think it fucked him up.
Oh, yeah.
And I get it. Like,
Oh,
you
yeah.
can't go from
He-
there to Cleveland and be like,
Well, and-
shit's okay.
Well, and not only
It's
that,
not.
it's like that is that classic. He had that classic rock bottom moment,
He
even
did.
though he wasn't
He
rock
did.
bottom. He felt
But he
in
felt
his
it.
mind that he was a part of the best organization in football, and
And he was.
They are, if they're not number one, they're top 2 or 3 easily.
They might have been 2 at that point because New England still was number 1, but they were real
Absolutely.
fucking on
Yep.
their heels. They were
Well, yeah,
close.
because this was right before Pat
It blew
exploded.
up.
Yeah. But like,
Because they were in the same draft class.
Yes.
Pat and Kareem were in the same draft
Yep.
class. Both came in 2017. Both had a lot of promise, and one just crashed and burned.
Well,
of his own volition.
he crashed.
That's your own fault.
he crashed. He didn't burn. He crashed.
True.
He didn't burn.
He
He
didn't.
crashed, but he took that crash head on and was like, you know what? I'm going to go to the Browns. I'm going to work myself back in. The Browns shit the bed on that one
They
because
misused him because that's what the Browns do. They're not a that
they're a terrible
ownership
organization.
Is terrible.
Yep. And
It's awful.
he's sitting on the couch, and whoever in player, probably Veach, was like, hey, we need you here, but you're going to have to talk to Clark.
There's a penance you have to pay.
You fucked Clark before.
And that's
We
one thing
want
you don't
you.
do.
We want you, but you have to have a conversation with Clark, and you have to convince him that you're okay to come back here, because
I
that's
feel
what
like
it was.
the rule.
I agree.
I don't know about every city or every program. Kansas City, it's you don't make the Hunt family look bad. Like that is like
Oh.
your one rule.
Yeah.
Is if you make them look bad, you're fucked.
You're done.
You do anything else,
So
you're fine.
no. This is one of those times of you will never work in this city again.
That's what it felt like. I mean, on his way out, it was like you fucked up,
Yeah.
and
You're done.
you're gonna find out.
Yeah. But
But they
he
brought
made
him back.
amends. And I'm happy that they brought him back. I think
But I do still feel bad though, because especially the first couple weeks, it felt like a message was being sent where he's getting
Well,
pounded, and
yeah,
it's
but-
like, can I get help up? And no one would help him up, bro. No one. It's like every lineman saw him and walked by, like,
you know what though?
fuck you, bro. And I'm
know-
like, bro.
You know what though? I bet they got told.
I think they did.
Let him down.
I think they saw a film, and then they were like, all right. Here's what I think. It's not my theory. Somebody had floated it, and I don't remember who. Otherwise, I'd give them credit. But they said it almost feels as though there was an attitude of we went through training camp, and Andy has the hardest training camps. Like we paid our dues.
You didn't.
You haven't.
Yeah.
You came off the couch. You're gonna have to fucking earn it and earn your spot on this team again. Like, yeah, we know you were here before, but you weren't here recently.
But then what, his first full game as a starter, he gets 119 yards or some shit like that, and they're just opening holes for him that nobody should be opened holes for, and he's slipping through them and going, guys, I got you. I'm not
It's
going
a
to
beautiful
fuck this up.
relationship right now.
It is
like,
now.
Like
Last
the
week-
interior of that fucking line, from Smith to Tooney with Humphrey in the middle, like they can do no wrong as far as running goes. I don't care what front seven that are vaunted you're going against. The Chiefs will run up the middle,
Yeah.
and they'll tell you,
Yeah.
we're going A gap, A1, A2, whatever. We're gonna fucking hit it, and you can't stop us. And that's what I love about this team.
The only team that had a solid front against them was Colin Saunders and New Orleans, and the only reason that happened,
They knew
that
the
solid
scheme.
front, is Saunders knew the scheme.
Yeah, he's
And-
been here forever.
Yeah, and I'm not mad at him. I loved when that fat dude
I
got his.
love Colin Sanders. I love
Sanders,
that dude.
I wish-
love him.
He's
I
another
wish
one.
you saw on the team.
I
I
was
loved
like,
him so
he's
much.
one of those guys that
Come on, Blink. Sir Blink, let's go, baby.
that's like, he was one of those people I was like, oh shit, we didn't retain him, but he got his money, he got his bag, he's got 2 Super Bowl rings out of it. I'm not mad at him.
He's fine.
He's good. He'll end up back here.
He might actually.
He actually might end up back here.
And Willie Gay might come back. Willie Gay is like, I got the rings, then I got the bag. I might come back. And that's actually what we've been missing right now as far as the linebacking core. Is it great? Yes. But it doesn't have the speed to
No.
cover a tight
Well,
end or a running back.
No.
Willie Gay was that guy.
Yeah. Well, and I
We
was
don't
gonna say,
have-
that's the thing, is that's the one thing that we're missing, and like,
Even Justin Reed, his old ass can't fucking keep up.
no.
He gets burnt by
and
tight
we knew,
ends.
and we knew
Bad.
we knew going in that Tranquil was not going to be a cover. He's a sticker
He's not.
guy. He's a stick guy.
He's I'm going to see the hole. I'm going to feel the gap, and he will
Yes.
hit people. And he will run. He has enough speed to, get a quarterback
good
that's trying to
lateral.
flush.
Yeah.
He'll get there.
Yeah.
But covering...
Well, and that's that's the other thing is
no.
as great and as good as Chanel has been this whole year, because he is probably the unsung hero of that defense. Nobody talks about him, and he is
He's
being a
completely
fucking
undervalued.
He is being the guy in the shadows everywhere, and it's crazy because every time you look up, you're like, oh shit, that was Chanel. Oh shit, that was Chanel.
A lot.
Announcers are not talking about him.
Never.
Nobody's
It's weird.
talking about him, and I'm just like, this dude can't do everything, and he's almost doing everything.
But I'm actually... Okay, so selfishly,
Mm-hmm.
I love this part of it because he's going to be up for contract next year.
Oh, he's not getting shit.
And if the
He's
league's
gonna
not
stay
talking
here.
about
Yeah.
him...
Maybe that's why. Maybe there's something that's been
There's
put
a
out of.
conspiracy, there's a
Hey,
conspiracy that the
hey.
Chiefs are...
Hey, don't talk about Chanel. He's gonna get paid. Just don't talk about him because we want to keep him here. And the announcer's like, okay.
Anybody we should know about?
Nope.
Not Chanel. You should know about everybody
You
but
guys
Chanel.
Make sure you talk about Chris. Make sure you talk about Reed. Make sure you talk about
talk
who's
about
that?
Kelsey, talk about Mahomes,
McDuffie.
talk about all
Talk
these
about McDuffie.
motherfuckers.
Talk about
Yeah.
Connor. Talk about everybody else. Don't worry about Connor or don't worry about Chanel, and don't worry about George. Don't worry about those guys. Don't worry about those guys.
Nope.
Is
George has been great, by the way.
dude, him and our defense is not getting the sacks like we've been getting in past years. But
It's
I will
coming.
say it is coming
He's
because
coming back very soon.
he should be back this week, I thought. Because he was supposed to be back by week 8.
Did he ever? I have never seen.
He hasn't come off
noticed
the
that-
pup list.
Yeah, I was waiting for him to be on the practice squad.
He has not
and
come back yet.
I have not seen anything.
So,
There it is. A minute you return.
so they pushed back.
What? This is from October 3rd. That's really old. There's nothing new. I've got... Oh, here's we go.
What do we got? We got anything good?
It's from Sports Illustrated. What we got?
When's that from? Oh, that's from this weekend.
It's 3 days
or
ago.
This week. Where they got him in because we really need him back.
Oh my God! If we get a minute
He
back,
changes that entire front when he's in the game.
him with Joshua Uche, the new pickup.
Yes.
That's going to be insane. You are
Yes.
going to see for the first time in Kansas City the Spags NASCAR package.
Yes.
And I cannot
Yes.
wait to see a
Yes.
Minahue, Dana, Karloftis, and then Uche as the 4 down line. Dude.
They don't even.
Dude.
They don't even need Jones at that point.
Dude, no, it's not. They don't need him, and it's going to be fucking awesome. Bring in Jones to just be in the middle, just to fuck shit up, just for fun. Oh
Yeah,
my God.
bring it,
Dude, oh my God.
bring in 5 down linemen. Almost have like the Bears 46 used to be, but it'll be like
It'll-
a true 5 front, like in high school ball.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm talking about? The old school high school
I want
ball.
a 5-3-3 is what we're going to run.
Yes.
And it would be awesome. It's not
What
going
would
to be
that
a
be?
3-3-3
That would be
because
a
you can't
quarter?
run 3 linebackers with it. But
No, they could. Well, yeah, they wouldn't be linebackers, but you could run Chanel, Tranquil, and probably a Connor or something up front because Connor's a big boy. And then your other 3 would be McDuffie, Reed, and oh God, oh
little Najee Johnson, because that's all we have because of
yeah.
injuries. It'd have to be Najee on the other side.
I'll take
Dude,
Johnson though,
Dude, if
I'll take
I got
Johnson.
those front 5 coming at you,
bro.
good luck.
You better
Good
be throwing
fucking
you
luck.
better be throwing screens or you better be getting fucking the ball out as quick as
Your
shit.
drop is less than 3 seconds. Otherwise,
Oh, you have to
you're
be in
getting
shotgun.
hit.
You have to be in
You're
shotgun, and it
getting
has to
hit.
be 2. It has to be 2 and out.
I am waiting. for
God,
a
that
minute to come
NASCAR
back so I can
package.
see the NASCAR package. I know it's coming, and I am so excited and ready for it. It is going to be
I didn't even think about the
so
NASCAR
much
package.
fun. So much fucking fun.
Fuck.
Woo, we got something to look forward to.
We do. We do.
So when's he coming back? That's what I want to know is when is he coming back?
I don't think they have a timetable for him yet. I wonder if they're doing kind of what they did last year where they are holding off on him as long as possible to get him more focused in on the postseason. Which if they did that, I would not be upset with them.
Yeah, all it says.
If you do they need him right now? No.
No, they don't.
So,
but when you get him back, like here's the thing.
Oh,
the
your
secondary has taken so many injuries at this point that it's starting to become apparent. Like you had Tampa Bay come in without Mike Evans and without Chris Godwin, and they still move the ball. So clearly the secondary is having some problems. I get it.
So,
but
this is the thing that I've noticed in the past couple games too. When they're playing playoff contender teams, dude, they are vanilla as shit.
They really are.
They are really vanilla, like their offense included. When they played New Orleans, they schemed the fuck out of that game.
They did.
They schemed the fuck out of that, and they looked really good.
There was none of those like really gimmicky plays.
No.
They break those out against the Raiders.
Yes.
I think you're going to see one against the Broncos tomorrow.
God, I hope so.
I
want to see Worthy get some sort of trick back, because that dude has been.
Stop.
What?
Stop.
What?
Worthy, I love you. I think you were a great draft pick. If you could just please figure out how to get 2 feet fucking in bounds, that'd be great. That'd be great. Your job is to catch it and get 2 feet in fucking bounds. That's it.
It was a mistake.
More than one. He's done it multiple times. It's as though he goes.
Yeah, but last week was the most prevalent one that's happened.
No, there was 2 last week. That's the best part. Twice did he not get 2 feet in bounds. One was the touchdown that was clearly evident, and then the other was like a third down where he didn't get both fucking feet in bounds.
Okay.
So here's the thing. This is a story that most people aren't going to understand. It feels as though I'm playing spades, and I'm like leading you, and then he just completely doesn't understand. And I go, "What happened?" And he goes, "I'm not paying attention." You're clearly not paying attention. What the fuck did I just throw? Pay attention to what I'm putting on the fucking table, bro. Pay attention.
I'll give you that.
God damn, man. It's going to get better. I'm not saying he's a bust. He's fine.
Oh, no.
He's a rookie. He's getting his feet underneath him.
He is not.
Pay attention to what the fuck you're doing.
I think we were expecting him to come in the way Rice did, and I think
He kind of has. Well, Rice was slow to start as well.
Yeah, but Rice didn't make the mistakes that Worthy has, and I think, being the Chiefs fans that we are, we expected him to come in and be on close
There's
to the same
level
level
of greatness that we're like, this is what we do here.
Because everybody everybody saw Worthy as not the next Tyreek Hill,
but different.
But the same type of player because of his speed, but a different scheme type.
I thought immediately Deshaun Jackson.
Yes.
I was like,
yes.
He is going to be Andy's new Deshaun Jackson, and he's going to burn people over the middle and all over the top.
He can get there. He can get there.
He'll be there. He will. He's just not there yet.
And I think right now, because of our struggles with the left tackle, because
Wanya Morris is not good, guys. He's average.
Morris is
average. I think he's average.
Morris is a right tackle. Satima, whatever his name is. He is a left tackle.
He just needs a lot of work.
Not yet.
He just has a lot of work to do to get
He needs to come into his own footwork and his body and all that kind of stuff. Throwing him in as a rookie, because I think what's happening a lot with Pat, and the reason why he's looking average this year, is he's trying to stay in the pocket longer than he should, and he's making bad throws because the pocket is collapsing too quick on him, and he's not getting forward fast
Sometimes
enough.
He also stays in, or he bails too quickly.
True.
That's the problem.
True.
It's clearly on his mind.
Yes.
Whether I'm going to try to stick it
where I was
out and
getting
wait for
to.
this
Yes.
to develop,
Absolutely.
or I can't
I
have
gotta
time
go.
for this to
Yeah,
develop. I gotta go.
Yep.
It's clearly constantly on the forefront of his mind, which
like,
I get.
Because that pass to D-Hop, the one that ended up on like the 4 or 5 yard line, where he was in his lineman's back throwing the ball.
It was a throw of the year so far.
So
for Pat.
For Pat, yes. Catch of the year for D-Hop, considering it went through 2 defenders' hands for him to catch.
And the third was there ready to fucking hit him.
Yes.
Like he
was going down and caught the ball like this.
Dude, Pat put it in a bucket.
Yes.
He really did.
Yeah.
Even on the move,
Bro,
Pat put it
that
in
wasn't a bucket. That motherfucker put that in a solo cup.
It was like, got it.
Yep.
Like, oh my God.
Because in all reality, that ball should have been picked.
Oh,
Or at
100%.
least knocked
No,
away. At
it
least
should
knocked
have
away.
been knocked down. That should have never been
on
a catch.
on the
You saw the triple coverage? Triple coverage?
and this was him.
Bro.
His feet were not even on the ground when he threw it. He was literally laying on, I'm pretty sure, Creed's back because he had come forward.
Uh-huh.
Creed, I love Creed, but he kind of got pushed back on that play a little bit.
All offensive linemen will and pass.
Absolutely.
He is a run blocking, like he'll come
100%.
and knock your head off.
100%.
But
He's
behind
he's not as good as Tooney and Smith, but he gets pushed back a little bit. Pat has to go forward, and he does this,
and he still
still
puts it in the
dime.
smallest little.
That's the
pocket
definition of a fucking dime. But
Dude.
but that's the Pat that we're used to. And
Here's
what was it until last week? He had more picks than, or until this past game, he had more picks than touchdowns. And now I think he's one up because I don't think he threw any picks this week.
No, he didn't. He's over it. But here's what people don't talk about as far as the national media goes. You got to look at, and this sounds like such a nerdy thing because I'm like, he's actually better than you think.
Oh yeah.
His efficiency
Yeah.
on 3rd and 4th down,
Oh, it's ridiculous.
he's here.
Yeah.
And the rest of the league is here.
So
you're like, Pat he isn't leading anything. It doesn't matter. What matters, he's leading.
So I will say this, and I've argued with people. Pat's always been here for us.
Always
Been here. And this year, he's here. So what does that make us think? He's like here.
Right.
Even though the rest of the league
here, and the rest of the league is still here.
and the rest of the league is here. So like,
do you see the gap?
Yeah.
And they're like,
So, like,
what's wrong with him? I'm like, there's
Nothing.
still a sizable gap.
There's
guys.
nothing wrong with it. But I
are we
tried to say,
doing?
like I've told people, like I was arguing with Mormon about this. I'm like, bro, this is the first year where Pat has been average, and he's still better than all but 5 quarterbacks in the league because nobody this year can touch Burrow. I don't care what anybody says. Burrow is having a fucking year. Look at fucking Thursday night. He's not winning.
Lamar's year is right there with his. Like statistically,
he's another
they're
one.
1 and
Absolutely.
2. Like they
Absolutely.
are having astronomical years.
Efficiency, Burrow is blowing everybody out of the water.
Sure.
That dude is not throwing interceptions.
His
He's throwing touchdowns.
Percentage-wise, like it's
400.
fantastic.
He threw for 420 yards Thursday night, like it was fucking nothing. Jamar Chase
Jamar
back
Chase
to
had
his
over
fucking
250
64.
yards,
264 is what he
3
had.
touchdowns. Like, I think he had
Yes.
12 catches on
Oh, yeah,
16 targets or something. Something insane.
It's ridiculous. But Lamar Jackson, another one, having an astounding year statistics-wise. And part of the reason for that is Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry has took an immense load off of him, and Lamar Jackson's doing Lamar Jackson things, and he is being an MVP.
Lamar Jackson is good. I've said this from the
Yeah.
beginning. I told you when he was still at Louisville, I was like,
Oh, yeah.
this dude
We agreed on
is
that, yeah.
a fucking baller.
When he
I
won-
can't wait for him to get
When
to the
he,
NFL.
won,
Like,
when he won the Heisman as what was he, a sophomore?
I just remember, like,
And should have won it the next year also.
he was
And he comes
amazing
into the
in
league.
college.
He comes in the league and sits behind Flacco for a year, and like the only reason why he even got to come out of his hole that he was in was because Flacco got hurt, and that's the time old story is you got the veteran who gets hurt, and
then
you
the
have the
young
new
gun
kid.
comes
It's
in,
any given
and-
Sunday,
But Lamar Jackson is a talent.
Oh, he's amazing.
I got to put him up here with the Michael Vicks.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like,
He's earned that spot.
He's up
Yeah.
there with
100%.
these guys that are
100%.
amazing and have changed the game.
He
The way he plays is different than anybody else.
if we had Madden 07, he would be the Michael Vick from Madden 07.
He'd be the,
the
Bo
cheat
Jackson of
from Tecmo.
Tecmo. Like,
Absolutely.
he is the ultimate cheat code
Absolutely.
in the NFL. It's fucking, oh my God. It's fun. Like, I love it. I love the fact, cause it's even better for him, and I can give him a lot of flowers, because I'm like, I know he's not going to beat the Chiefs in the playoffs, so I'm not worried about it. Burrow, I got to leave. Little
they
more
have his
discerning
number.
with Burrow, because
Fuck
I'm
yeah.
like, Burrow actually is pretty chill and can get it done, but Lamar can't.
No.
Josh,
Well, it's like-
Josh thinks he can. He
Josh.
can't.
Well, and like statistically speaking, and this is as of that, which this is actually really surprising to me considering
The
Lamar,
1 and 2.
Well, Lamar, and
That's what I thought.
Well, and it doesn't include everybody else's stats who haven't played this weekend. This is Friday's game, and Geno Smith is only 100 yards behind them. Mayfield is 300 yards behind them. Kirk Cousins is a little bit less than that. C.J. Stroud, then Aaron Rodgers, then Purdy, Lawrence, then Allen, Prescott, Stafford, Daniels. Mahomes is number 14 in total yards this year. That's crazy.
Is it though?
No, it's not.
When your number one target is 34 years old, your number one and number two wide receivers are gone, your running back is gone, and yet you still lead the league in third and fourth down efficiency, and you're on an undefeated team. Like, what do you want?
And if you look at it, he is not statistically in the top 10 of anything.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Not yards.
Nothing.
Not touchdowns. Not completion percentage.
Well,
not QBR.
Well, he is top 4 in interceptions.
Not the good ones. The good ones that you're looking for to say this quarterback is amazing, he's not in the top 10 of any of them.
And he's also been sacked. Where is he at?
I don't think he's been sacked as many times.
What I was going to bring up, though, is like he's been okay in the sack department. He's 20.
Last week
he's been sacked 16 times.
He took 4 last week, which was a lot. That bumped him up the list.
Tampa Bay has a good front four, though.
And I also feel like he was trying to stay home more
when he should have got out of the pocket faster.
Here's the thing. Going forward, now that every day that D-Hop practices with him is almost like a month for everybody else.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
And within the next couple weeks, they're going to be on the same page 100%.
So D-Hop had been in the facility for 3 days.
And then played a fucking game.
Catches 5 balls for like 50 or 60 yards. Didn't have a touchdown yet, but that's fine.
You're like, okay.
So then he's been in the
10,
house. He's been in the house for 10 days and ends up with almost 100 or right at 100 yards and 2 touchdown passes. One on a quick slant that he had no business even knowing that the ball was coming, yet ball was coming to him.
He knew.
Well,
I think Pat gave
him
a
might
sign.
have been, yeah.
Yeah, going up to the line, Pat was like, if I see you over there by yourself, I think he gave him the...
Yeah, quick slant.
We're going.
Yeah,
like,
quick slant.
It's go time.
But then his other touchdown kind of in the back where he had to jump and get that. Like, that's a scramble play for Mahomes, and he got an open field. Absolutely.
Perfect.
Which means D-Hop has studied Travis Kelce's filming and Pat and goes, Sandlot, if I get open, he's gonna hit me.
His knowledge of the game is up there.
I wish
so fun to watch.
What was it, 2 years ago or 3 years ago when D-Hop was with the Texans and the Chiefs were one of those high potential landing spots? I wanted that motherfucker then.
Oh, so bad.
And then, we talked about that. And then now it's like, well, D-Hop's going to re-sign with the Titans because they'll pay him more. All right, cool.
Whatever.
Shit, 3 wide receivers are hurt. Hey, we're going to go trade for D-Hop, and we're going to get a 4th round or a 5th round with a possible 4th round on the back end if he gets to certain numbers.
It's Super Bowl. They got to go to the Super Bowl, and he's got to play. I'm like, I will give up a 4th round pick any time.
Do we have any control over his contract, or is he done?
He's a free agent after this year. I think that was it. I think he was in the last year. There was no control.
So he's gotten 2 bags.
And actually, I think they might get a...
Do they get a player option out of it?
Compensation pick out of it. So they're like, we literally lose nothing. We'll lose a 4th rounder, but we'll get a compensation pick and a fucking Lombardi? That's a trade that anybody in the NFL would make.
So
anybody.
He's gotten 2 bags, one from Houston, one from Tennessee. If he really wants to win, and he had one from Carolina,
he may sign like a 2-year deal with the Chiefs for like a lower cost. He might. He really could.
He doesn't have to worry about anything like Juju did, and Juju was past his prime when he came with us anyway. D-Hop's still got at least 2 or 3 years left in him, especially if we kind of treat, I know this is going to sound bad to say it this way, but if we treat him like a Sammy Watkins, who was still great for us, especially in the playoff time, does he take a little bit of a hit and get a $10 to $13 million contract for 2 years, maybe $30 million on the top side, when we know that the salary cap is going to go up next year? Pat can restructure again because he's Tom Bradying the fuck out of everything, and kudos to him.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't need the money.
He knows what's up.
He doesn't need the money.
No.
Because, once again,
he knew
this man makes more money.
Record books, And the
this
only
man
way
makes
to
more
get the money
Well, and he makes more
is
money
these
off of
championships.
endorsements than he does off of his fucking contract.
Dude, he gets paid for endorsements you don't even fucking see.
Yeah.
How many times have we talked about, have we seen that Coors Light thing? No, because they can't fucking advertise the beer
So-
with him in it. So it's like,
so-
no, I can't do that. But he's still getting millions of dollars from them.
Do you ever go to Casey's?
Oh, rarely, but yes.
He has a coffee there now.
Did he really?
And I haven't, I forgot to look for it yesterday, but I've seen it over in Missouri. I don't think I've seen it in Kansas yet. But he has, and I can't remember what the name of it is off of my head. He has a coffee now.
Of course he does.
So he signed,
Of course
he
he
signed
does.
a prime deal for $10 million. He's probably got this coffee deal for, $4, $5, $6 million because the prime deal's bigger than just like a coffee deal.
Oh, yeah.
Because Prime has WWE money. Because they're split where TKO, I guess, is what their parent company's called.
Yeah.
So they have UFC, they have WWE money. They can throw $10 million at Pat Mahomes and go, hey, we'll throw you a special label on here. This will be your drink. You want $10 million? Fuck yeah, I want $10
Yeah,
million.
let's go.
Because you know what that $10 million that you just paid me does? That gets me a wide receiver for 1-2 years.
Yeah.
Because I don't need that $10 million on my football contract. You're saving me money. Hey, Veach, why don't we restructure my contract next year? You can
Yeah.
have a little bit more money, and then you
Yeah.
can bring me fucking help. And Veach is like, Deborah, get the calculator. So
Not only
yes.
that, motherfucker wants to bring a WNBA team in here now. He's like,
So
I already own
have
fucking
you-
part of
have
the
you
Sporting.
seen-
I own part of the fucking Royals.
well, he owns. Well, his wife owns.
His wife
or
owns part of
like
Crew.
30% of
Or
the
what is
current.
it? Current.
Have you seen that stadium? That stadium's actually really
I actually
nice.
drove by it the other day.
Yeah, that stadium's nice.
And I was like,
The riverfront
that's
is fucking
awesome.
awesome.
It's awesome.
I mean,
It's a great stadium and a great location.
absolutely.
And actually, and I'll be on Team Communist for a moment. Jesus. The fact that we have that here is actually kind of cool.
It is
that you
cool.
have the one dedicated building for female
the
sports.
only dedicated fucking place
It's
for
awesome.
female sports.
Like, that's awesome.
100%.
Like, I don't know how, as a female athlete, I don't want to be a part of that. Like, to me, I'd be like, yes, let me be in this atmosphere.
and
This is
you-
where I want to be.
And you know what it's brought by? Pat and his family.
Yeah.
Pat and his family. Pat Mahomes comes to Kansas City and goes, "You guys are you're my city. This city has accepted me
It's my new
with
home."
all love that you could have ever done, probably even more than Texas has. And we are going to build this city. I want part of the Royals. I would take part of the Chiefs, but I can't be part of the Chiefs because I'm still in the game.
The rules, I
We're
can't.
cool.
Whatever,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Cool.
We'll work
So-
on that later.
So I can't have the Chiefs. I want part of Sporting.
Mm-hmm.
Sporting's going to sell. Yeah, I'll take a 5 or 10% cut.
Bet.
Hey, my wife used to play collegiate soccer. Soccer is actually women's soccer in
big.
Kansas City is pretty big. Before they had to fold because of the league fold, now they're back. Let's give them a stadium.
Yeah.
Let's give them a fucking stadium.
Yeah.
I'm going to be part of this. It's going to be a major tax break for me because I'm going to front some money for that shit. We help own the Current.
That's an investment that keeps on giving. Not to
Why would
mention-
he not do that?
Not to mention. I need the camera for a second.
Oh, okay. So, there we go. Oh.
I've had a wise. I give good information sometimes, and probably the best advice I've ever given to a friend is to my buddy Gagno. When I said,
It wasn't me.
Gagno, we're going to Whataburger. Let's go to fucking Whataburger. He knows what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking
and
about.
Mahomes
I know what you're
brought
talking about.
Whataburger.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Was there a better idea than going to Whataburger?
No.
No,
No,
there was
absolutely
not.
not.
That was the play.
Whataburger was legit.
100% was the
legit.
play. And that's what it is. And he brought Whataburger to Kansas City. Like, he has done more for this city, and he hasn't even been here that goddamn long.
7 years.
Like, it's his new home.
7 years.
Like, I get it. He loves Texas, and he's always going to go back to
He
Texas.
goes to Texas
But
in
if
the
he
wintertime.
doesn't split
and
time here, I'll be fucking shocked. I'll be fucking shocked.
So, you know Tony Gonzalez still has a home here?
Not surprised. I'm not.
He's another one.
Everyone
There
that comes
are
here-
many people, like, I'm pretty sure Alex Gordon still lives here. I'm
Oh, he
pretty
does.
sure there's a lot of older...
I know because I saw him at a restaurant not too long ago.
Did you really? Nice.
I took everything I had not to go talk to
I'm
him.
proud of you that you didn't.
It was during
I'm
a
actually
weekday.
proud of
I
you
actually
that
had
you
a
didn't.
breakfast with the wife.
Yeah.
Me and Jean Grey went to a breakfast.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, he's
'Cause-
there with his wife. And I'm like, do you know who that is? Do you know who that is? And I'm like, I'm going to leave him alone.
As we've talked about,
as we've talked about before. But I'm like, dude, that's fucking good.
as we've talked about before, I still feel bad about fucking Vegas.
I do
still
too.
feel bad about that because but the childhood person came out to me and I'm like, bro, that's the Nigerian nightmare. We are at a football stadium. He is standing there. Nobody's bothering.
He's right here in public.
Bro,
like, if he wanted to be left alone, he'd go up in the box.
yeah, and one of the nicest people I've ever met.
Oh, so cool.
Dude was cool as
So cool.
I have
so
his autobiography or his
understanding.
biography, by the way.
Do you
I just
really?
haven't read it yet. I need to. Speaking of that, I need to fucking pull that out and read it. Yeah, but
Dude,
we were at
dude, it's so
Barnes and
cool.
Noble, and I saw it, and I was like, I have to buy this. And the reason why I have to buy this is because he took a picture with me, did not question it one fucking bit,
Super cool.
and was one of the nicest athletes out in public that I've ever met. Didn't care, didn't give a shit, and we were like, hey, if you don't, would you mind? And we started a ball rolling that that's the reason why
That's
I
why
felt,
I felt
bad.
bad. I'm like, because we were the only ones that recognized him there. And
We were.
That's not on us.
No.
Every Chiefs fan there should have
Should've.
recognized who
Yeah.
that was. They all should have.
Yeah.
Because you and I had a debate for about 5 minutes.
We
I'm like,
did.
I don't know, man. It looks like
And then I
him,
pull it
but
out,
I'm
I'm
not
like,
sure it's
bro, that's him.
And then we were looking, and they were like, no,
Shit, bro,
that's
that's him.
fucking him. That's him. That's
And
100%
then
him.
we had another 5-minute debate of,
Do we go talk to
do
him?
we go talk? Do we get a picture or not? And you're like, no. And I'm like, no. And then I'm like, I've had 3 beers. We're going to get a picture, guys. I'm like, fuck. And then like afterwards, like I look at the pictures and like I know he smiled. Like I'd pull the pictures up now if it wasn't a pain in the ass to get to him. But I was like, that's how I would want athletes to like react. But at the same time, like I understand, like in that situation at the restaurant, if somebody would have done that, I'd be like, bro, leave him the fuck alone. He's trying to eat
Exactly.
dinner with his wife and
Exactly.
whoever. Like it's different. Like if he's out at like Hy-Vee, we'll say, if he's like running around, I'm like, bro, I know who you are. Can I take a picture with you real quick? And he was like, yeah, dude, come on. I'm like, all right, I'll just leave. I'll walk away real fucking quick because I don't want you to get blasted with people. And he was like, yeah, cool. Whatever. Like, I would be okay with that
That's
in
what I
that
was thinking.
situation. Yeah.
I've been waiting for a time where I pull up to Quick Trip and I'm getting gas, and the person at the pump across from me is actually somebody I want to talk to, as opposed to these random people that try to have conversations. I'm like, whoa, Chach, I don't care what you have to say. I don't want to hear it.
So, I've shown you the picture of me, and we'll circle all the way back to the very beginning of the show, and we were talking about Chris Calico. Do you know who Joe Vertigo is?
Yeah,
Have I ever showed you that picture of me at the gas station with him?
you got a picture of
Quick
the gas
Trip.
station?
Quick Trip.
That's
Fucking.
the perfect
He
place,
pulls up.
man, I'm telling you.
He pulls up next to me, and I look at him. I'm like, son of a bitch. And I was like, I just happened to. I was like, hey man, I don't mean to bother you, but are you Joe Vertigo? And he was like, yeah. And he just like got that shit-eating grin. I was like, he was like, you want to take a picture and selfie? And I was like, is that cool? He's like,
I'm like,
fuck yeah. He's like, get over here.
I do.
Yeah, absolutely. And I was like,
Yeah,
I'm
I
like,
do.
this is badass. I'm like, it's like one of those moments where you're like, you pull up next to him at a gas station. There's nobody else because I was over in Parkville
Right.
and there was nobody else there.
Nobody
and I'm like,
else paid
I'm like,
attention.
yeah, I want a picture.
That's like
of
the
you, man.
perfect
That's
scenario for that kind of thing. It's
Exactly.
like, yeah.
Or, like when we were running through, which we didn't take a picture with him, but I don't know if you remember this, the price chopper that's out off by your dad's house over off 83rd, when Johnny Dare was in there with one of his ladies, and we were walking down the aisle, we were like, "What, Johnny Dare?" And he's like, "Yeah."
I do remember that. I've actually seen Johnny Dare a few times.
Oh,
and
so
he's
have I.
actually a pretty cool fucking dude.
Uh,
I've seen him at Joe's a couple times.
El Porto out off 7 Highway and I-70.
Mm-hmm.
He goes there all the time because of his land that's over in Edwardsville. Like he comes in there and he'll eat dinner and get a beer and all that kind of stuff. Like when he's been out working on his property and all that kind of shit. Like I've seen him in there several times, but I've never like gone up to him and said anything to him or anything like that. Because like he's eating dinner, he's a normal person. Like
Right.
I don't want to be that
Yeah,
guy.
leave him alone. But
Yeah.
no, he's actually really cool.
Yeah,
he's
Johnny
really
Dare's
cool
fucking cool as
dude.
shit.
Yeah, I got nothing bad to say about Johnny.
Oh, no,
Dare.
that's
another,
why, like-
that's another Kansas City
Yeah.
dude. I'm like,
Yeah.
you don't fuck with Johnny Dare.
Well,
don't do
that's
it.
like when we were at the store and it's like fucking midnight or whatever it was, and we were going through.
You give him a shout out, yeah, you're like,
fuck Johnny Dare. He's like, Because we didn't go up and bother him. We didn't harass him.
it's just
He
fun.
was there with some hot ass broad, and we were just like, "Fuck you, bro," and he's like, "Yeah."
Look at this motherfucker out here with a California dime in the
Right?
middle of the night in
Fuck yeah.
Shawnee, Kansas. And we're like, fuck you, bitch.
And he's like, "You damn right." So I got stickers all over the world. Absolutely.
My man. So good. All right, bro, you want to call it there? Like, we have been running for a while.
Bro, we should have split this into 2 shows. God damn, Georgia Tech is going to fucking beat them. They're up 28-16.
Oh, shit. With 6 minutes left?
That's
Did it say
crazy.
6 or 5?
It's 6:07.
And my eyes are good, but they ain't that good.
Yes, we can cut the show off. It's a good show.
It was
By
a
the
good
way,
show.
folks, we literally had 3 articles and we had no plan for today.
Yeah.
None whatsoever.
And we went,
We haven't seen
2.5
each other
hours.
in a month, literally. We've bullshitted back and forth, but because of life, this is why we needed 2.5 hours a day.
yeah, we could have gone more, clearly.
Oh, bro, we could keep going. like I almost want to be like, hey, let's pause for like 10 minutes, go pee, and then come back.
So
But
make another drink and come back and do it again.
yeah, we got
Oh,
shit to do.
Ah,
We got life. Maybe I'll get this edited today.
that's what my plan is tomorrow. It's not gonna happen.
No, it
today.
ain't happening
It
today.
ain't happening today. I need some downtime. There's been too much time with
get
like
it.
go
Oh, yeah.
go. I don't do well in that situation.
No, I know. Oh, I forgot to tell you just real quick because nobody's going to pay attention to this part of the show. Tough Tony started playing basketball last night.
Really?
Yeah.
How'd that go?
They won 6-2.
Okay.
He took a lot of shots. The other kids took a lot of shots. They have a little defensive squad on them.
They're playing with a lower goal at this
8-foot
point.
goals.
Okay.
So next time we practice, I'm dunking on a kid. Because
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
assistant coach.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'm assistant coach, and like the first day, because like I couldn't make the first day practice because of work. Second day practice, I left work a little bit early. Told the boss, "Hey man, my kid's got practice. I gotta go." It's like, "All right, cool." Bro, it was I yelled at a kid because he's a good kid. I'm not gonna lie, but one of the other kids on the team kind of picks at him and pesters, and it gets to him. So he kind of started talking shit, and I made him go run. But I ran with him. I didn't make him run by himself.
It's fair.
I went and told him, I was like, "Nah, bro, run." And he just looks at me like, "I am running." Like, you could see, like, he almost got to the point where he wanted to cry. And I'm like,
Right.
"Nah, bro, I'm
We
going
ain't
with
crying.
you. No,
We
we
ain't
ain't crying.
crying.
Let's go.
We were talking
Let's
about
run.
this. Let's go."
And that's what I did. I was like, I did what my coaches didn't do for me back in the day, because I also know the kids are a little bit different now. We were just told to go run your country mile and bring your fucking fat ass back, and then
Yeah.
we'll keep going. But I went with him. He came back, and he settled down, but he's a little timid, but he's like the tallest kid on the team. I'm like, "Bro, you got to start swatting people's shit." And he's like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "Bro, get close. Get your hands up. I need blocks out of you." And he's like, "All right." We sobbed him back in because they're 8-minute quarters, so it's like 4 minutes and 4 minutes. And like, first one out, he fucking swatted this kid shit like right back in his face. And he came back over the side, and he was like, "Is that what you were talking about?" I was like, "Yeah, that's what I'm talking about."
Let's go! Yeah!
But they
I'm
play.
excited.
They play like you can come
Can I
down
go?
if you want.
Can I go to a practice?
Yeah,
I don't even know if I want to go to games. I'm kind of more interested in going to
you
practice.
come to practice. I don't give a shit. I feel
Can we
bad.
have a adults versus kids game?
Oh, bro, on 8-foot goals, I'm
Yes.
dunking on everyone.
Yeah,
I'm alley-ooping the
me
shit. I'm alley-ooping the shit. Like I'll get on my hands on knees. So like we can spectacular dunk shit. I don't even care. We do have one little boy on the team, and I won't put his name out there, but he's a little feral,
Okay.
and
I hate that that's a buzzword right now.
It
by the
is,
way.
but-
I hate it.
but it is. He's a little he doesn't want to play.
Okay.
But his parents are like, "You need to get out there and play." And he literally chewed through his water bottle with it full, so their water was starting
Everywhere.
to spree everywhere.
Okay.
And I'm just like I got down on, like, he was like laying on the floor, rolling around, doing weird stuff. He's a good kid. He's super nice, but he's
He's got some shit he's trying to work
Yeah.
through. He's trying to work through
and I'm
some
just
stuff, guys.
like, "Buddy,
What are we doing?
what are we
here?
doing?" And he's like, "I don't know." I'm like, "Do you want to get in and play?" He's like, "Nah." I had to convince him to get in and play. And he got in and he did fine. Like, he got a couple rebounds and like came back down, and he just like came over to the coach and he's like,
Jesus.
"I need a drink. I want out of the game." And this was like after a minute of playing, and we're like, coach is like, "Okay, buddy, 'cause I'm not the head coach. I'm just an assistant coach. I'm good with that."
He tried.
Like, he did
actually
I
played.
did, and I went
I'm
over to
gonna
him
let you
again, and
sub, that's fine.
"Hey, buddy, like, you want back in the game?" And he's like, "Nope, I'm good." So he created a fort out of his own clothes and hid inside them for the rest of the game.
Okay.
And like he did his own thing. Kids basketball at this age is completely like, I've told you stories about Tough Tony soccer where it's like herding cats.
It's very similar, I assume.
Bro, it's like herding cats on steroids. Cause like they have certain rules that we didn't have as kids. Like, you can't pressure the ball till it gets past a certain point, which is good because this is like,
it keeps the game flowing. It's not going to be a one-sided,
exactly,
I steal it under the goal and cherry pick kind of thing.
Absolutely. But it's like you tell the kids, you have to stay at this point and you have to stay on this line and you can't go through it. They don't listen. And like, you can't, like, the kids can't double team another kid at a certain point. They can only do it inside the lane where they're about to shoot the ball. Well, these kids don't know that they're fucking double teaming. So there's like a stop in the play and like, they don't shoot free throws yet because like most kids would never make it to the goal anyway, even on an 8-foot goal.
No,
these kids are learning. I mean, these are first graders. But like,
these are
they're
like 6-year-old kids that don't have the strength
6 and
or the
7-year-old,
physical
absolutely,
coordination to do all of
but
this.
it's like we played on 10-foot goals as 6 and 7 and
Right.
8-year-olds, and I'm
and
just
we
like,
shot free throws.
oh yeah,
like
yeah, we
it
did.
was difficult, but we
yeah,
did
we
it.
did. And like, I'm just like watching this whole thing, and I'm just like, damn, this is probably better for these kids. But damn, man,
feels weird.
It does feel weird, and like,
wrong.
I'm like, you know me. Like, I'm yelling at the kids from the side, and I'm not yelling at them. Like,
Right.
I'm like, get back. And like, I don't want to be that coach who like I try to let the head coach do his thing. Like, you do whatever you're going to do. But like, I don't want to be that person that's just like, oh, you're just fucking yelling from the rat ground and blah, blah. Like, no, man, I'm trying to help these kids. Like it kills me. Cause like, I want to be out there to like show them. Cause like, we've had 2 practices, but like, renting gym space is expensive. And you don't realize that until like, I don't know how our coaches did that.
Well, back in the day, we were in like
Well, it was like
intramural, like
one.
the
It was like
community
built
center.
into one even to like go through Parks and Rec. Like, it's $35 an hour with a minimum of 2 hours. These kids can't do 2 hours worth of practice.
No, they don't have that fucking attention span.
But that's $70.
right.
And
That I'm paying for these kids to do it, like, because parents aren't going to just be throwing money
No.
at you to do this.
no, especially when you like, there's kids on the team where you're just like, hey, I really just want my kid on the team to be able to do something. Like, I can't really afford this. Like, the registration was like $55 or $60 for 4 games. But it's like, that's a lot of money right now. I mean,
Shit.
kids' sports is expensive as fuck.
And that's the cheapest you will find.
Yeah.
Like, that you're on the cheap end of this.
Yeah.
We haven't even talked about club sport level.
No.
bullshit.
Oh no. I know about club sports level because Tough Tony is going to full on competitive in soccer.
Oh, God.
Starting in August of next year, which his team's part of his team is ready for it. Tough Tony's he's gonna have to learn how to not be offsides in soccer.
You'll get that pretty
But
easy.
He's probably one of the top 3 or 4 kids on that team who plays defense better than anybody else.
Nice.
Because Tough Tony's not afraid. He ain't scared. He wasn't, bro. Basketball. And I told him, like, you can't foul people, but I want you to go steal the ball. Like, I want you to go do what you do in soccer. Sure as shit, man. 10 plus rebounds. He shot 5 or 6 times, but he didn't have any goals, which I don't care about. That kid was passing the ball, he was getting rebounds, and he was blocking shots.
So you're telling me that Tough Tony is the next Worm? He is.
Oh,
Dennis
yeah, bro.
Rodman.
Bro, I just want one of these times. I just want to see
He's
him
like, I'll
like
fuck
one of these
you
kids.
up.
One of these kids. I want to see him. I just want to be like, no. I'm like, yeah.
I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not gonna tell you. But I want to come to some of these games.
You come.
And I'm gonna pull him to the side.
I don't care.
Mom may get mad.
Nah.
I'll be like, I want you to go to one of these kids. I'm gonna point him out to you. You just walk up to him. You go, "Welcome to the Thunderdome, bitch." And that's gonna be your guy.
I don't. Well, he might actually.
And you are gonna make it hell for this kid.
I will say this. When he is an ultra competitive kid. Like, I try to get him to like this morning we went and got donuts. Guy that I work with was there, and I was like, hey, you see that dude in the green shirt? Yeah. Go punch him. No. I was like, that's what's his face's dad. Like, he knows his son because he wrestled with him. Like, she's like, no, I'm not gonna do that. And I'm like, bro, you will talk shit to these kids on the soccer
he'll
field.
talk shit.
But
He'll
you
talk
don't
shit.
do it to somebody else out in real life. He's like, Dad, it's different. It's different. I'm like, shit, you right.
That guy's way bigger than me.
I'm like, you right. All right,
See, that's
we
why
got to
we're
end
gonna
this show.
That's why we're gonna have him come to a kid and give the kid the business.
I don't care. Let him.
I can't wait for it.
I'll
It's gonna
give you
be
the
so
schedule.
great.
I'll give you the schedule because there's like limited seating there. Like it's crazy in there because we play at Okun at their where the girls softball fields are. That field house that's in the back off Johnson Drive. It's just down from where we played softball at. It's around the corner.
Oh, okay.
Where the other like set of softball fields are, and like they have, I think 8 to 10 courts in there.
Wow.
But I mean they're half courts because that's like
Right,
that's what
set
the
up
little
for
kids
this.
play on.
Yeah.
But like, dude, there's no seating. The bleachers are like the size of this room.
Like 3 rows.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
not
3
much.
rows and like maybe as wide as this room. It's such a pain in the ass. Like I told my mom and dad, I was like, I don't think you guys are going to be able to come.
Unless
there's
you're
no
gonna stand
seating.
the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, because they don't allow you to bring in chairs on the outside, from the outside.
Fuck up the floor.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
I get it. No, that makes sense. All right.
he plays Friday.
So
Plays Friday
Friday win.
this week.
Like
I'll have to check time. I can't
Okay.
remember what time it is.
Okay.
I kind of want to record it.
I would have checked this out. It might be a little video thing where we
I'd say I might have you record some of it because like I can't record and be on the bench at the same
Right.
time. Like I
But
can't.
I can.
Oh yeah.
I can be all over the
Yeah.
place recording that motherfucker. It'd be great. That'd be fun.
That would be
we
fun.
may do that. We may do that.
We
All
have-
right.
we have
I'll
the
get with you
equipment.
off the air. We'll make it work.
All right. If you guys have made it this far, which you probably haven't, make sure you like, share, subscribe. We're at 2 hours and 40. This is gonna be a big fucking
You know
file.
these fucking tangents? What's wrong with you guys?
Love you guys. Thank you for sticking with us.
Thanks for dealing with all this bullshit.
Yeah.
We were all over the fucking place.
We could have broke this up into 2 shows, which I might do that if there's a cut part in here somewhere. There probably won't be.
We may need to.
If I can figure out a way to cut this, I might have to cut it. If not, this is just gonna be one big ass file. So we will see you guys later.
Bye.
Peace.